Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you are all doing well. Happy Monday. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. Oh my goodness me. This is probably the most requested flight that I've received over the last 2 years of doing flight simming full time. We are finally here. The day is upon us, my friends. We are flying into Paro, Bhutan. I hope everybody has an extra pair of shorts today. Tidy whities, boxers, whatever you wear. I hope everybody's got a second-hand pair today, because today is going to be fun. Today is going to be interesting. I'm super excited for this one. I am glad that we're able to just check off so many things off of our bucket list of wanting and where we should be flying. So welcome aboard, everybody. Thank you so much for the support. Truly do appreciate it. Quick match. Good to see you, man. Petrify. Good to see you. Danny Roble. Good to see you. 123 Slim. Welcome. Abdul Abbas. Welcome. Captain Crafty. Good to see you. YouTube Noob. Welcome back, man. Arrow. Good to see you. Mate. Good to see you. Forsaken. Welcome back. Aviation Mike. Good to see you. Tipsy Tapir. Good to see you. Gary P. Welcome back. Kunal Sarah. Gara. Good to see you. Mr. Mopar Dude is in the house. Good to see you, my friend. California, welcome. Jerko Week, good to see you. Captain Mark, welcome. Zippy B Gaming, how are you, my friend? Faisal, good to see you, dude. Hope you are doing well. Thanks for donations this weekend, Faisal. That was extremely kind, man. Truly do appreciate that, man. McRons, good to see you. Mostly Mustard, hey, what a sweet name. I like that one. Mostly Mustard. ASQ, welcome. Dan Melman, good to see you. Stefan C, good to see you. JQB6, welcome aboard, my friend. Leonard Grant, good to see you. Apollo, welcome back. Mr. Smitty is here, good to see you. Diego, welcome back, my friend. Hope all is well. Jules Charmand, good to see you. Schmitty is in the house. Blade929, good to see you. Captain Riyadh, good to see you. Demon Gaming, welcome back. Hope all is well. Phil, good to see you. Welcome back. Hope all is well. Thanks for tuning in today. Mr. Casper, good to see you. FedEx Pilot, good to see you. Spin W, welcome back. Delta Tango, good to see you. Jack Singh, welcome back. QRV778, welcome aboard. Tenured Amoba, good to see you. Huskers, good to see you, my friend. Anson Chan, good to see you. Kept Quiet, welcome back, my friend. Hope all is well. Lead Teeth, good to see you. Iron Man Baller, welcome back. Hope all is well. ANR Brew, good to see you. Hope all is well. Yukish Sharma, good to see you. Captain Crafty, already got you. Gel V, good to see you. Julian B777, good to see you. Welcome, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in today. It is Monday. It is day 3 of 3 for me here in the simulator. I'm literally going to drop my car off as soon as this stream is done. I am running down to the mechanic before they close. Got to get all my brakes done. All 4 brake pads. Hopefully it doesn't cost me an arm and a leg. It's just brake pads, right? So it shouldn't be too expensive. But you know how it goes to the mechanic. You drop it off with the mechanic and they go, oh, well, just to let you know, this is about to break. This is broken. This is going to break. So, yeah, hopefully it doesn't cost me an arm and a leg. RTR fan, welcome aboard. Alex Pirtle, good to see you. Some of the names they come up with, dude, it's funny, man. It's funny. Elias, good to see you, dude. Welcome back. David McDonald. What do I drive? 2005 Acura RSX Type R. My baby. It's an older car, 2005. Not a lot of RSXs driving around, man. They've either been crashed or just absolutely driven into the ground. They're those little sports cars. Hey, but that right front axle should be good. Yes, it should. Yes, it should, Mopar. I've had to do some brake pads replaced a while back. Yes, mine are due. It's the ones that I have on now. I was trying to think the last time I did them. I think like we're going on like 5 years. 5 years since I've been on these brake pads. I don't drive, right? So like the amount of driving that I do, I drive to the farm twice a week and that's pretty much it, you know? So, Mr. Polarvart, good to see you. Steph Grunwald, welcome back. 96 Bronco, nice. That's a gas guzzler, though. Holy. Faisal.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
The approach is going to be so amazing today.
Oh, yes. I'm excited for this one, friends. I did a practice flight last night because, oddly enough, this is one of those airports where, like, I would not feel comfortable. If I was doing this for the first time on stream, I would not feel comfortable. Right, Mopar? Like, I couldn't believe, man, it's literally been like 4 or 5 years since I've done the brakes, which is just crazy. Now, to be fair, yeah, I did all 4. And then my, what happened? Something happened in the brake like 2 years ago, Mopar, in the rear. The rear right side seized, and I had to get, oddly enough, they didn't even do the pads then. They just I had to get new calipers and new rotors. And while they were doing that, I think they did 3 calipers and 3 rotors because they were just mangled, but they didn't change the pads. The pads weren't bad. And that was like 2 years ago. That was like first when I met my girlfriend now. I drove up to her cottage and I remember trying to back out and the back brake was seized and it was like making this weird ass noise and I was like, oh, well, I gotta go to the mechanic. So yeah, pretty crazy. Flight Sim stream turning into an auto shop 101. Hey, we all own vehicles. We all should know at least a little bit of maintenance on them. I wish I could do it myself and save a lot of money, but unfortunately, I'm not going to do that. Hey Cap, RTX 3070 with a Ryzen 9 5900 CPU, handle Microsoft Flight Simulator on high end? Absolutely, Mentha. Yes, 100%, dude. Yes. You're better off just getting them all done now. Yeah, we're going to do all 4 pads. We're going to do all 4 pads. The calipers and the rotors and all that should be fine. Just going to do all 4 pads. Yeah, all the way around. I already told them, don't mess about. Don't tell me like, oh, well, this one's got, 6 months left. Just change them all, man, if we're there. So, 2.5 months until I hit my 2-year. There you go. Sweet, Tom. Welcome aboard. Hope all is well. So, friends, welcome. We are Royal Bhutan Airlines. Service from New Delhi into Paro, Bhutan today. Very excited for this one. Going to be a lot of fun. So without further ado, let's not waste any time. Let's jump inside the cockpit. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. About an hour and 40 minutes en route today. Hour and 43 minutes en route today to Paro, Bhutan. We're going to have some beautiful views. That's nice of you spawning right on top of me. So it should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. So without further ado, friends, let's jump inside the pit. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. And we will start our adventure into Paro. Should be a lot of fun. Let's do it. Jump inside the pit. First things first, let's go to the overhead. Let's get our external power on. Let's get our battery switch 1 and 2 online. Beautiful. Let's get our DEERs, left side nav, right side nav, and center nav. Beautiful. We don't have any ATC online, so we'll just go ahead and get out of here. So first things first, come down here, electronic flight bag. Let's pop this guy open, and we'll go right to our Phoenix tab. We will go to the import our Simbrief flight plan. Yep, that's fine. Have you seen the Sam Tui video where he visits the cockpit or landing in Bhutan? Yes, I have. Anybody watch Kara and Nate? They're also like travel YouTubers on YouTube. I watch a lot of Kara and Nate. I don't know how you want to say it. They also did the same thing. They flew into Paro and they got to go up into the cockpit and they made a nice video about it as well. Awesome. I remember the galley power. Galley power is always on. I don't know why you're always calling about the galley power, man. The galley power is always on. Let's go to mass and balance. Let's go ahead and 157 passengers on board today. And fuel planned? That doesn't seem right. No, we need 10,000. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Cargo fuel. I was looking at the wrong one. Let's go to load airplane and we'll set it to fast time. Beautiful. And the airplane should be loading. Wonderful. Here comes our first passenger on board. Great. Sounds good. Cool. Let's come down here. Spend some time. Let's go to our NIT page. Let's go and hit a NIT request and that'll go ahead and populate that. Get that all ready for us to go. Car Nate are living the dream, dude. Dude, you're telling me, man. Imagine just traveling the world and getting to do all the opportunities that they are. They're super nice people too, man. So, I feel like the world has a way of rewarding people that deserve it. You know what I mean? Kind of like karma or however you want to call it. Our flight number this afternoon is Royal Bhutan, which is DRK, is our iCow. 202 or 201? 201 today. So we'll go ahead and populate that. Beautiful. Let's go over to our IRS and NIT. We'll confirm on alignment. Yes, sir. Thank you. Beautiful. Cool. Let's go to our flight plan. VIDP departures. We're planning a departure out of runway 28 today. We are going to be on the Alley 5 Hotel departure. Alley 5 Hotel. There it is. Beautiful. We'll populate that. We'll insert that. Wonderful. We'll continue to scroll down here. We'll make sure that all of that looks good, which it does. Wonderful. Look at all that. Good. Let's go to VQPR, which is Paro. Go to the arrivals. We are going to plan for the that is one thing that I forgot to do this morning, folks. Give me a second here. I'm just going to populate our Navigraph. That is the one thing that I forgot to do this morning. I'm usually good at doing the navigraph, but I obviously forgot, so we can do that while we're loading up the airplane. That'll populate that. Good. We'll get you over here. We'll populate you, pin you. We'll go VIDP. Taxi, we're going to need to see where we're taxiing, so we'll populate that as well. Cool. We'll come over here. We're going to be on the subseat 1 arrival, and then we're going to go to VQPR. We're going to go to approaches, and we're going to do the RNAV RNP Zulu runway 15. So we'll populate that, and then we'll go to taxi. Won't need that, but that's fine. Cool. Sweet. Bring that down here. That all looks good. So we're going to be on the RNAV Zulu runway 15. We'll populate that. Don't worry, it's not an RNAV. It's an RNAV approach that turns into, you have to have visual. You cannot land at this airport without visual. So that's what I'm also going to, I'm not really sure what the weather is like in Paro today. Last night when I did my practice flight and I flew, and I had to change live weather because it was just, we couldn't see 10 feet in front of the airplane. So if that's the case today, obviously this airport, you can't fly into this airport during inclement weather. You have to fly into this airport when it's basically visual conditions. I will change the weather if need be. If we end up flying in and we see that it's a little bit crazy, we may end up having to change the weather, but I think we should be okay. So I see a couple people, why aren't you using Navigraph on the EFB? Elias, for me, personally, again, this is just a personal opinion, it's a lot easier for me to do this and kind of like navigate myself instead of having to take my eyes off basically what I'm looking at and come down here and open up my Navigraph charts and have to like fiddle around with this. I do like the idea of having my charts here, but for me, looking at my charts and all that fun stuff, I find it's just a hell of a lot easier to just open up Navigraph app on my desktop and have it right here. It's just a lot easier for me. Again, I don't have to go and fiddle around on like a little screen in here and try and figure everything out and do all that fun stuff. It's kind of just there for me to do that. So just a little bit simpler. As a streamer, it just makes my life a little bit easier to pop this open and kind of navigate through here and just do that. Again, just personal opinion. I'm not saying that you're wrong by any means if you don't enjoy using this, but for me, I just prefer using it this way. It just makes a lot more sense, especially for like streams and stuff. Cool. So airplane is loading. That all looks good. We've got about half the passengers on board today. Wonderful. Fuel is loaded, so that's all good. So we can come down here. Cool. So that's going to be our arrival. Everything looks good there. I'm happy with that. We're scrolling all the way through. There's our PRs. So this is basically, we're basically down to like, we're visual from here on out pretty much. So that's all good. And there's our runway. And coming in, we are doing the famous approach into runway 15. So we will be doing the turn over top of the mountain, if you will. So it will be interesting. It'll be a lot of fun. Definitely looking forward to it. The Mentha is saying 180 at 10 knots, broke it at 7,023 degrees, QNH 1011. So it looks good. I'm happy with all of that. We shouldn't have any issues with that. Cool. Let's go back to our performance tab. Sorry, let's go back to our NITREF tab. We can go to our NITB page. We can plug in some information here very quick. So we're going to go with 10.1 on the fuel today. So we'll go ahead and populate that. Good. Zero fuel weight and zero fuel weight CG. We're just going to wait on that as we get the final numbers from the load sheet with the airplane. Cost index today will be 55. We're going for a cruise level of 350, 35,000 feet. That all looks good. Cool. And we just basically come over here and we're just waiting for the final zero fuel weight and Mach zero fuel weight CGs. We're just waiting for those numbers, and that's it. Are you going back to X-Plane next week? No. Next week, we're going to be back in Microsoft Flight Simulator. My goodness, guys. You know that there's like a million gates that you can choose, right? You don't have to like spawn your airplane literally on top of me. There's gates everywhere that you can go. I understand if you want to fly with me, that's cool, but like you don't have to spawn your airplane right beside me. It's a little bit cringy. No need to do that, man. There's literally a million gates that you can choose. You don't have to be right beside me. It's okay. So yes, next week we're in Microsoft Flight Sim. We're going to take a look at the World Update, I think it was called. Isn't it World Update? Wasn't it World Update 10 or something? We're going to take a look at that. And then the following week, we're going to be back in X-Plane. That is the plan right now. Now, plans may change, as you know, here on the channel. Something may release for Microsoft Flight Sim that we needs our attention or something like that, but yes, you can plan on an X-Plane stream within the next 2 weeks. Probably spend a week back in X-Plane. Well, you don't want to be this our super friends? Sticks, how are you, man? Thank you, dude. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very much looking forward to jumping back into X-Plane as well. I have no clue what airplane we're going to fly. If I'm being 100% honest with you, I really don't know what airplane we're going to fly, but should be a blast. I'm looking forward to it. What's up, Cap? Just got off of London Control. Super hectic today. Good to see you, Rito. Hope all is well, man. We're getting ready for a pretty cool flight. Yeah, what are your thoughts on the Phoenix A320 after flying it for a little bit? It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Landing it is extremely tricky. I really haven't, like, usually after like 2 weeks of flying an airplane, I would kind of understand how it flies. This one, not so much. I'm getting good landings, but I'm a little bit floaty with my landings. But yeah, once I think I figure out just the floatiness of it all, I think we should be good. We cannot float today. If we float today, we're going around. So no floats today. My goal for today's landing, if I'm being 100% honest with you, under 250 feet per minute, and I am happy. For any of you that know Paro, any of you know this approach, I think an acceptable landing would be 250 feet per minute or less. I feel like that's like what I'm aiming for. I'm not necessarily aiming for an 80 or a 90 or a smooth butter. We're looking for a firm landing, yeah, should be a lot of fun. I'm very much looking forward to it. Another goal for today is not to spill your swamp beverage. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. We're taking 3-3 or 1-5. We're doing 1-5, the original visual approach. So we're going to be flying directly into the monastery, and then from there, yeah, it's going to be awesome. Sorry, guys, I'm just looking at something here. Just looking at a quote we got for a building at the farm. Okay, so right then left it goes. Yeah, we're gonna make the right turn, and then we gotta do the right turn, kind of fly. There's like the little mountain range that comes down, and then down there. You know, the girlfriend doesn't like your smoothie, but what does FO Daisy think? Daisy never tried it, to be honest with you. Yeah, she never tried it. Another goal is that you literally don't want to go around. It's basically another full flight in itself. Yeah, because you got to get back up to altitude, all the way back around. Yeah. You got to like go up to like 17,000 feet. So it's crazy, man. Hey, Cap, just joined. Excited for the Paro landing. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I am very excited as well. All right, boarding is complete. Beautiful. 58.7, 31.6. 58.7, 31.6. Those are the numbers that we're looking for. Next page into here. Beautiful. Let's go to our performance tab, and we'll go ahead and calculate some numbers here. Let's go over here. Beautiful. Let's go to the airport. Good. We're departing out of runway 28. Runway conditions are dry right now. Flap config opt, that's fine. Anti-ice off. Packs will be on. We'll sync the load sheet. We'll sync the live weather, and we'll go ahead and calculate the takeoff. So 152, 152, 153, 2/ down 0.1. So 152, 152, 153, 2/ down 0.1. And flexing 55. Beautiful. Cool. I'm happy with that. We're good to go, friends. Let's go to the overhead. Let's get our nav and logo lights on. No smoking to auto. We'll arm the emergency exits. Let's get the fuel pumps on. Let's go and get the APU master start switch on as well. Give that a couple seconds. Crew supply can come on as well. Beautiful. Cool. We're looking good. We will probably have to turn off our terrain GPWS today, as we're just going to get screamed at. Terrain. Pull up. Pull up. And you know that we're just going to get screamed at today flying into Paro. So, don't be surprised if at some point we have to turn that off because it's just screaming at us. Squawk code we'll put in 2000 and reporting good. Cool. Everything's looking good. I am ready to rock and roll. Flew from Denver to Tampa to follow the Abs on down for Game 3. Go Abs. Nice. Is it tonight, Game 3? They're already up 2-0, man. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Wish I could go for real. Yeah, I agree, man. It'd be awesome. What are your camera views and where can I get them? What are my camera views? Just my default camera views that I use. Game 3 is tonight, man. I hope Colorado can take it, man. They deserve one. I smashed the A300 in the ground at Caber, and I stopped safely, so I think it was a good landing. There you go. There you go, man. Hey, as long as the landing gear didn't collapse, you're good to go, right? All right, APU start. And we'll wait for that. I am not using Pushback Express or whatever the hell it's called. Pushback, whatever. Yeah. In about 90 minutes, Lord have my soul, while the terrain warnings are going, unrelentingly. Absolutely. Yeah, it's gonna be a blast. Let me just fill out the rest of my paperwork. Done. Thank you. APU is spooling. We're good to go. Isn't part of the Paro approach has to be without autopilot, obviously including near the runway? Yes. It's a full visual approach. There's no instrument approaches into there. It's, you have to go, you'll see. We're basically going to be flying over mountain ranges, and then right at the point where I have to take control of the airplane, you'll see it literally looks like we're going to fly into the side of a mountain, and we have to make a big right turn, and we're going to descend into a massive valley that kind of opens up, and you almost like snake yourself through the valley, as you have to bleed off a ton of altitude. So that's kind of the problem, is you're going to be coming up, and you're going to be at like 15,000 feet, and you've got to get down to about 8,000 feet to be able to make and stuff. So it's a pretty steep descent after that 15,000 feet, because we're passing through the mountains. But don't worry, I will get you there safely, I promise. Do not worry, do not fret. AP bleed is on, external power is coming off. Let's come over here. Let's go to the Phoenix tab menu, and we're going to go to our ground services. Let's go ahead and remove the cones and chocks and cones and the GPU. Thank you. And we'll go ahead and connect the tug. And you'll see the tug coming over here to start connecting. There's our tug. Don't mind him driving through the pole. That's fine. What airport is VIDP? This is New Delhi. New Delhi International Airport. The link is in the description, or you can put ! scenery in chat. Whatever is easier for you, my friend. All right, cool. Tow is connecting. Let's go ahead and release the park brake. We are squawking 2,000 as we are offline, so all of that is set. I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and get our seatbelt signs on, and we'll get the beacon light on. We are going to start the pushback, and there we go. Beautiful. Engine mode select over to the start position. Wait for the systems to turn on over. There they go. And we'll go ahead and spool up engine number 2. Enjoy. Why am I getting messages? What does this say? Okay, never mind. Okay, there we go. No problem. There we go. Cool. Let's hope you can. Usually the 319 flies into Paro IRL, so it's bigger than... they use the 320 Neo as well, Captain Jarrett. So Bhutan has the 320 Neo and the 319. If you go to Flight Radar or Flight Aware, you can see that they fly the A320. I'll bring this over here. So they fly the A320 Neo and the A319 into here. It basically depends, I guess, on the day, on the week. It looks like they actually fly the A320 Neo slightly more than they fly the A319 into here. I guess it just depends on the service, depends on the time of the year, maybe. Looks like they also fly some, what's an AT-46? Is that an ATR or something like that? But yeah, so they do fly a bunch of A320s into here. So we shouldn't have to worry. I feel like with auto brake medium and full reverse, we should be fine. Auto brake medium, full reverse. I don't think we're gonna have any issues, man. All right, and there's the line I wanted to stop at, so we'll go ahead and stop. Beautiful. And we'll go ahead and get our park brake on. Wonderful. And we'll go ahead and disconnect the tug. Wonderful. Good. And let's go ahead and spool up engine number 1. Enjoy. ATR 42 with the 600 version. Ah, got you. There you go. How long is the runway? I think it's like 7,500 feet, 8,000 feet or something like that. What was the most difficult plane you've ever flown? Probably to like wrap my head around was probably the Q400, man. There's something insanely odd about the Q400 and like keeping your throttle in. Like you don't cut the power in the Q400. It's a really weird airplane, man. Yeah. Why did you push back straight back? Because I'm using the default pushback tug that's in here, and turning it can be a little bit wonky sometimes. So it's just easier to go straight back. If there's no, I don't have any terminals behind me. There's literally nothing behind me that's stopping me from pushing straight back. So that's why we went straight back. We're right on the line pretty much. That's why we did that. All right, looks like we've got 2 good engines. We'll wait for engine number 1 to stabilize and available. Not to mention the Q400's FMC is older than a dinosaur. Yes, you are correct. Just even getting to learn it is a little bit weird. I totally agree with you on that one, man. Does X-Plane have a 330-900 Neo? No, it does not. All right, engine mode selector back to the normal position. Let's go ahead and set flaps to position number 2. The external sounds are a bit loud compared to your voice. Yes, that's why I don't go outside. Unfortunately, you cannot control outside sounds versus inside sounds, kind of like you can on X-Plane. There's no way to do that in Microsoft Flight Sim, so that's why I very briefly will show outside and then jump back inside, man, because it's way too loud, dude. Way too loud. All right, 122.8, we're on Unicom. Everything's good there. Flaps are set, spoilers are set, auto brake over to max RTO. Trim value down 0.1. We'll call that good there. Erin, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome aboard. Hope all is well. Let's go to the AlexSiu, the AOC. Received messages. We'll grab our load sheet here. We'll accept that. Beautiful. Thank you. Cool. Sweet. Looking good. Let's go ahead and get our nose wheel steering on. Let's go ahead and release the park brake. And nose light can come on. Taxi light. APU is coming off. APU bleed is coming off. And we can go over here. And we can see, now we probably want to take it just out to November 7, and then kilo all the way down to runway 28. So a little bit of a mission today on our taxi, but nothing that we cannot handle, my friends. What? Whoa. Did somebody come online now all of a sudden? Oh, he did. 18.1. Well, okay. That's a little bit late, but that's okay. We'll tune to him now. Hopefully this doesn't turn into a clusterfuck because there's a bunch of people trying to fly. Where's my sound settings? Good. All right. Delhi Tower, Royal Bhutan 201 is taxiing runway 28.
Last is calling call sign only.
Royal Bhutan 201.
Royal Bhutan 201, Kalita Namaskar, report when ready for taxi.
Affirm we are ready to taxi now for Royal Bhutan 201.
Royal Bhutan 201, Roger, taxi state at hold short November and report when ready to copy IFR clearance.
I will taxi and hold short in November. We are ready now to get our IFR clearance for Royal Bhutan 201.
Royal Bhutan 201, Roger, clear destination Paro as filed. Aligarh 5, Bravo departure, runway 28, initial climb, flight level 60. Final level is 330, squawk 0571.
I cleared into Paro by the Alley 5, Bravo departure, runway 28, initial climb 6,000. We'll expect 330 as our final. Squawk 0571, Royal Bhutan 201.
Royal Bhutan 201, readback is correct and continue taxi via November, Lima 1, Papa holding point, Whiskey, runway 28, QNH 1000.
Sorry, can I get that taxi instructions again, Royal Bhutan 201?
Royal Bhutan 201, taxi first right November, second left Lima 1, right Papa, holding point Whiskey, runway 28, QNH 1000.
Alright, November, Lima 1, Papa, holding point Whiskey for runway 28, Royal Bhutan 201. Alright.
Royal Bhutan 1724, ready to copy IFR.
Hey Cap, when do you use flap 2 for takeoff and
Royal
flap 3 for landing? I don't use flap 3 a lot, to be honest with you.
Please file a flight plan,
but yeah. Alright, bear with me here. Here comes November.
Roger, Royal Bhutan 174 should be ready.
I don't see Lima, unless this is going to be Lima here. I see November 7. I don't see Papa either. I see Kilo. That's fine. Unless... No, that's runway 28. It's okay. We'll just go this way. We'll be fine. We will survive. So make our right
and last
here.
session calling call sign only.
I think it's first time using flap 3 last stream. Yes, it was. Yeah, for sure.
There was a station before that. Confirm SpiceJet 208.
Hey Cap, have you heard the new airport sim game that will release in 2023? Looks very cool. Have you heard of the new airport sim game?
SpiceJet 208, roger, confirm, pushback complete.
Doesn't look very good. I have seen that, Captain Mark. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. You kind of like control all the vehicles and stuff like that.
SpiceJet 208, confirm you have completed pushback. Have you completed pushback or not?
Is that how that works? Alright, then we're going to make our first right
SpiceJet
here.
208, roger. Clear destination Paro as filed. Aligarh 5, Bravo departure out of runway 28, initial climb flight level 60.
Yeah, you're the
Final
ground
level
crew, and like you have to like unload the
370,
airplanes and refuel the airplanes. And
0534.
Aviator Joey, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Alright, this is Papa. So we're going to make a right turn here. It's showing Kilo on my charts, but he said Papa, so this is where we're going to go. All the way down here. Aviator Joey, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Pilot Dave, how are you, man? Good to see you as well. Beck and Jake, how are you guys? Good to see you. Hope all is well. The scenery's outdated. Could be outdated. Yeah.
0534. India 285, taxi via link 3, Charlie Whiskey 1, Tango, Yankee 5, holding point runway 29 at QNH1.
Doing well, looking foggy in India today? Yes, it is. Outdated or not, still hella good for freeware? Yeah, absolutely. It's really good, man. Perfectly fine for freeware for me. So much pollution in Delhi. Is that what we're seeing right now? I feel like it's just because of the city and the heat and the dust and everything, you know? Dave, thanks so much, man. 3 months. Just blue skies to all. Thanks so much, Dave. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very much for supporting the channel, man. Appreciate you, dude. All right, initial climb 6,000.
Good. I still do not see a flight plan. Check your flight plan, please.
Ken, we also changed the brake discs on my Acura. The brake discs, the rotors, no, those were done not that long ago. The rotors are still good. I just need to do the pads. It's moisture because of the monsoons. Got you. I have a feeling it's always foggy since we've been flying here this week. Yes, every airport, almost every airport we've flown into has been foggy once you get close to the ground, for sure.
Dave, thank you so much.
Has many missing taxiways in the parking stands in the upper part of the airport, which Indigo uses, are totally different. I mean, again, it's a freeware scenery, man. I don't think you can complain with a freeware scenery. It's free. You know what I mean? It's not really. It's kind of a mute point. When you get something for free, I'm not going to be the one to complain. You know, hopefully we get a payware version or something like that, but yeah. Departure from? What do you mean, Ronnie?
Bhutan 1724, confirm Aligarh 5, Bravo departure runway 28.
Do you have real world weather on if they only fly into Paro on clear days? I do have real world weather on, yes, and I believe the clouds are scattered at 7,000 right now. Flight time an hour and 43 minutes is what we're scheduled for. Where are we departing out of? Says right up top, guys, always. It also says in the title, it also says on the thumbnail that you clicked on. This is right here, guys. It shows right here, VIDP, which is New Delhi. There's also a link in the description for the scenery, or you can put exclamation point scenery in chat. I've got about 6 different ways for you guys to figure out where, if you ever had any questions about it. Lots of ways to figure out where we're going to, where we're leaving from. Speaking of free, I can't believe AnyBuild's A300 is going to be free. That's amazing. Yes. You're the ground handler. Need to prepare the aircraft in time for the graphics. Are also very nice. There are real airports and sceneries. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see, Captain Mark. We'll see, man. I'm not sold on it, but who knows? I don't think there are going to be a lot of paywares. Not really that many devs working on this area compared to other continents. Of course, yeah, for sure. I flew into VABB yesterday and it was amazing and nice, fog and rainy. Good to see the runway night before minimums. Nice, very cool. Very, very cool. It's A300 or 310. I thought it was a 310. Well, they're originally, first we're going to get the 310, but I'm pretty sure we're going to get the A300 as well. Did you practice the Paro before the stream? I did one flight last night, late at night. I think I landed at like 12:30 my time. I did, yeah, one practice flight yesterday. I don't know if Paro can handle this much traffic that's coming in. Yeah. I think it's going to be one of those as soon as we land, just log off the network so that we're not, you know, hopefully everybody's got their proper flight plans in and it's not just going to turn into a big cluster, you know what. I remember the part of the world that always has thick fog in the early morning because it's from like 50 degrees before the sunrise to 90 degrees in an hour with 70% humidity. Yep, could be as well, Matt, for sure. Will you be flying to Australia with the 737? It has very good scenery after the world update, yes. Australia is probably next on the list. I do want to visit Japan again. I do want to go back to Japan. So Australia and Japan are definitely on the radar. Probably, not probably, it will be Australia first. So yes. Looking forward to this one. You got this, Cap. Thanks, Phil. Appreciate you, man. 310 is not used by many airlines, but the 300 is still used for cargo a lot. Yes, absolutely. Doesn't like Emirates use the 310 for cargo, or are they just using the 300? I thought they always did. But who knows? Could be completely wrong. So many good Japanese freewares? Yes. Yeah. What about Dubai? What about Dubai? We've flown into Dubai numerous times. Cool airport, but it's Dubai, you know? I don't know.
Bhutan 1724, you have taken the wrong turn. Taxi, first right, Papa, Rolling 1 Whiskey, runway 28.
Scott, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Turkish uses a couple of the 310s. There you go. Make sure to quickly start descending after PR 516. Tried this route yesterday and it was far too high by the airport. Yeah, no, Cheetah Paul, you have to. Yeah, as soon as you pass over that mountain range, yeah, you have to, man.
Stand by.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy, Mohammed. Long taxi? Yes. It's okay, we're almost there. We're taking Whiskey 2. I think that's what he wants, right? What did I write down? Yeah, Whiskey 28. Or sorry, Whiskey for runway 28. So yeah, we're taking Whiskey. What's the green stuff? It's called Athletic Greens.
0564 and when ready, winds calm, runway 28, clear for takeoff, report ever.
When reaching Whiskey, clear for takeoff, and we'll report airborne. Roboton 201.
And Roboton 201, set squawk 0564.
Zero 0564 set for you, Roboton 201.
Thank you.
All right, I thought he gave me, yeah, he did give me 0571. Maybe just changing squawks around. All right, here's Whiskey. Whiskey. Let's do it. All right, landing lights on, nose light over to takeoff, strobe lights, wing lights, beautiful, lit up like a Christmas tree. ECAM memo is showing no blur, which means we're good to go. So if this has been asked, this is the first time in stream I've caught in a while. Have you ever used, but are you getting the PMGG 737-600? No, I do not plan on getting the 600. Not interested in flying the 600. I'll be waiting till August for the 800. ECAP just booked my entrance exam to pilot school. Very cool, Daniel. Wish you all the best, man. Not a better time to become a pilot right now, dude. The pilot shortage is real. It is real, man. If you go to Japan in real life, make sure you pay at a stop in Thailand as they legalized the good stuff. What, really? Oh, the good. Which country will you travel to? I don't know. Right now, nowhere. Right now, while we're in India, we're going to Bhutan. All right, friends, enjoy the departure. Nose wheel steering is off. Joystick cam is on. Let's do it. Throttle's up to 40%. Good. Chrono's on. Good. And get your eargasms in chat. Flex set. 55 SRS auto thrust bleu. Let's go. Takeoff power set. Airspeed is alive.
Bhutan 1724 via Whiskey, behind landing, catching departing, Drukair, Airbus A320, and runway 28 behind.
100 knots. V1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up.
Winds calm, runway 29 and clear for takeoff, traffic information
Tower Bhutan 201 is airborne 2,500 for 6,000. Throttles to climb, flaps 1.
201 for the ATC available, maintaining com 122.8. Bye-bye. You can expect contact me from Asia West, flight level 245.
Alrighty, over to Unicom. Thanks for wonderful ATC, and we'll catch you soon. Bhutan 201.
Bye-bye.
Alright, over to Unicom. Beautiful.
All stations information alpha now current winds calm.
Switch me back. A little bit bumpy this morning coming out of here. Standard barrel. Let's get 350 plugged in. Not quite sure why it's not doing both as it should. Go. Here we go. And 200 knots. We'll go flaps clean. And autopilot's coming on. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Beautiful. Nice departure. Runway turnoffs can come off. Nose light can come off. Wing light can come off. It's crazy, man. The haze is like, it's just over the cities here. Like you can see, like as soon as we start getting out of the city, it starts like opening up. It's pretty crazy, man. How are you controlling your engine sounds? Are you using a plugin? No, I'm using volume mixer. Nothing fancy here, man. Although I do have a fancy little piece of equipment that Les O'Reilly blessed me with, and I'm going to set that up this week. So I'm looking forward to that one. I'll tell you more about it once I got everything set up. What ATC do I use? VATSIM. Virtual Air Traffic Simulator. You can put exclamation point VATSIM in chat. It's the smog. They don't have good emission standards. Got you. Got you. Looks like we've got an altitude restriction at 9,000. Pretty common, actually, on a lot of departures out of here. I've noticed that they have these restrictions at like 9,000 feet. Ground spoilers are disarmed. We're leaving the seatbelt signs on until 10,000 feet. Hadeen, good to see you, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you, man. It's crazy that the game simulates smog, dude. The atmospheric conditions in this game are like nothing I've ever seen in my life. I really hope X-Plane can kind of match what we're seeing on the atmospheric levels, but I don't have my hopes too high. It would show up as low-level clouds to weather radar. Got you. Professional audio control. Exactly. Hey, nobody would know any better if I didn't tell them, right, Sonny? Maybe they think I got this crazy audio mixer here beside me. Maybe it would be easier for the click spots if you bind the zoom from mouse wheel. Could be, yep. Although I don't mind the zoom on the mouse wheel, to be honest with you. I mean, I guess you can, yeah, like I don't mind the zoom. It's fine. You can always just click as well, like, right? It's not like I have to. I can click instead of using zoom wheel or the scroll wheel. Have you flown to Cape Town to George Airport? Short but scenic route? I have not, Maxwell, no. South Korea is another country with air pollution issues, Asian dust, and the sand looks rolling fog when it comes in. Damn, that's crazy. What is the engine? What do you mean, Captain Egypt? I'm not sure if I understand the question. Don't worry about weather in X-Plane 12. The trees is all you need to concern yourself with. Don't get me started, Smitty. It's Monday. We have to be good today, on our best behavior. Almost look like an airport down there. Best behavior today. We're flying into Paro. We have to keep a zen. We have to keep just, yeah. We got to stay positive today. Otherwise, it won't be a positive approach. We need positivity. The arrival where it started to rain big time a couple flights back was a perfect example of amazing weather situations. Yes. You mean the second, like, at like 100 feet, it just started to like rain? Yeah, that was crazy. Almost triggered the boss. Concentration, yes, absolutely. At least the servers work for you. Yeah, Brody was having server issues this morning or something? What scares me is there's already somebody else airborne in front of me. I hope he's not going to the same place because, God, we know how this is going to go. Someone's going to be fully configured 30 miles out from the airport. Is FS realistic? Is FS realistic worth getting? Yeah, absolutely, man. Look at the camera movements you're seeing right now. Absolutely. All right, there's 10,000 feet. Landing lights are coming off. And it's a little bit bumpy, so I'm going to keep the seatbelt signs on for now. I'm getting a little bit bumped around up here. I feel like Sam Choi, in your plane, Cap. Oh, really? Wow. By the way, I know you were going to go around. You really think I'm going to go around? Okay. I mean, nobody's going to stop you from thinking that. There's 9 departures out of New Delhi that go to Paro. Oh boy. Has FS Realistic fixed the zoom glitch? Yes. For those of you that own FS Realistic, there was a patch that released this morning that seemed to fix all of those issues. So yes. We have nice clouds in the ortho, yeah. Andy, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Happy Monday, Captain Cannon chat. If someone is feeling like Sam Chewy, they must be feeling fancy, right? Exactly. Why should you go around? No reason. Just people like to... People sometimes, you know, they like to think that I'm less skilled at flying than I admit maybe sometimes. That's okay. That's all right. Do you watch airline live plane spotting? Not really. Not really. I will sometimes, like I'll put it on if I'm doing something, you know? But yeah. How much is FS Realistic? I'm not sure. $34 or something like that? Fairly expensive, but it's an absolutely awesome plugin in my opinion. That engine looks like the British Airways colors? Yes, it does. Today's landing is like a challenge. It is, of course, but that's what makes it fun. We're in a simulator, right? Like it's not like I have to, I fly for an airline, I have to absolutely perfect this landing. Like, no. I'm having fun in my simulator, so if we have to go around, we have to go around. If we nail the approach, hey man, we nailed the approach, good on me. If we fuck up the approach, hey, we fucked up the approach. Guess what? I still walk away and I live tomorrow, so yeah. Did you butter on the practice yesterday? No, I got a 297 foot landing and I floated it more than I wanted to. I touched down right on the last bars, probably the 2,000 footers. You're not allowed to have fun in your simulator. That's against the Timmy laws. Captain Landon, you put the hashtag Swiss01. Yeah, no, never. I wonder how much those live YouTube plane spotters pay for airport parking in a week. Who knows? I mean, to be fair, John, a lot of them don't. A lot of them probably park off of the site and then walk over, because a lot of them, like, they're actually just behind the airport fences and stuff like that, right? So, how did the first attempt go last night? Smitty, I feel like we did really good on the approach. Smitty, what would you say? Smitty was watching. I live streamed it for Smitty last night on Discord. I think it was an okay approach. I don't think there was anything wrong with it. I think we, like I said, I floated it more than I wanted to. The engines were doing a little bit of weird things, but yeah. Cap, if your cost index is not 100, you will crash into the mountains. Of course, yeah. Yeah, no floating today. That's why I said we're going to put her down, man. Put her down. Sims are for fun. I've killed so many of my passengers either through pancake landings or not pressurizing the 7.3 cabin. Hey, man, we've all been there. We've all been there. What runway for landing? We're doing the runway 15. The visual approach. In my opinion, Captain Cannon made a perfect approach with a very good landing. See, there you go. Under 300 foot per minute. I mean, you have to remember, guys, it's not, you know, we're landing at like 7,000 feet altitude, so the butter landings are very difficult to perform down here. You're definitely going to be getting a thumper. It'll be awesome if the load sheet were in papers, and it is. What do you mean? Hey man, want to buy a 777-300? Is it good for Microsoft Flight Simulator? No. The Captain Sim? No. Stay away from that. Stay away, away, away. 7,450 foot runway. See, there you go. 7,500 feet. Lots of room. Auto brake medium. Just don't try and butter it and get firm on the touchdown zone. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, this is one of those approaches where you're not really concerned about buttering the landing. This is one of those approaches where you put it on the numbers. Yeah. Tried the approach a couple weeks back, but I was way too high coming in around the corner. Yeah, it's kind of weird, Danny. You got to get really low, dude, like really low. If you watch YouTube videos of landing in Paro, they are not butters, they are firm landings. Yes, absolutely. But will we need the brake fans? Oh, most likely. Most likely, yeah. We're gonna get them nice and toasty. Nice and toasty. We'll use full reverse thrust as well, so it should be good. Look below. What's below me? Is that a big highway? It's gotta be one of those big highways. Man, do you know what's been popping up in my recommended feed lately is those like bus routes. They do like the bus routes in India. That shit is crazy. Andy coming in with the 5 gifted memberships. Huge no floaties to you, Andy. Thank you very much for the support, my friend. Appreciate you as always. Thank you, Andy. That's extremely kind, man. Guys, if you did just receive a gifted subscription or gifted membership, sorry, from Andy, please thank Andy in chat. Andy, huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Thank you very much for gifting out 5 members. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Guys, if you did just receive a gifted membership, please make sure you say thank you in chat to Andy Ivy. Thanks, Andy. Appreciate you, man. Have to go back to work. Don't smash it too hard. Got you. Got you. How many flight hours do I have in the simulator? In this simulator? I don't know. What are we at now? 1,186 hours. What's more impressive is my X-Plane hours. 4,233. Almost got 4,300 hours in X-Plane. That's pretty crazy. Hey, Cap, is all your paper dry now? Oh, yes. Yeah, we're all good. We're all good. When is my next long-haul flight? I have no clue, Drizzy. Not sure, man. Not sure, dude. It'll be awesome if the final load sheet were in papers and it was placed on the table in front of you, Cap. It would be cool if the captain signs it, just like in real life. Got you. Yeah. 4,300 hours, that's 179 days. Full-time content creator, man. I mean, yeah. Patrick, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Hey, Cap, is it normal for my CPU to be temping in the mid-80s running Microsoft Flight Sim? It depends. Do you have a water cooler? Are you fan-cooled? It really depends on your cooling and how it's kind of set up. I would say the sweet spot's probably around 60 to 70 degrees in between there, but yeah. Looking at VatSpy, you're going to overtake that plane ahead of you who's doing 387 knots and you're doing 461. That doesn't surprise me. I'd rather overtake him now than have to worry about somebody flying in front of me on my approach, right, Smitty? Do they have brake fans in this livery? Brake fans are operator specific. No brake fans. I don't see a brake fan. Oh no, it is right here. Brake fan. Yes, it is here. I would assume they would have this livery, man, with the flights that they do. Oh yeah. Hey, Cap, I understand your reason as to why you don't want to fly X-Plane 11, but what about P3D? No, I'm not going to get into P3D now, Tanush. There's no way, man. P3D is, in my opinion, P3D is slowly dying. You've basically got a handful of developers that are sticking to P3D, and that's about it. Really, the only developer worth naming that's sticking to P3D is FS Labs, and I feel like that's just because it's taken them 10 years to get their planes out for P3D. They're not ready to start a new development cycle for Microsoft Flight Sim. But yeah, all the big boys, man, all the big boys are coming over. TFDI, PMDG, Quality Wings, Aerosoft, all the big names in the P3D market have now dropped P3D and are developing for Microsoft Flight Sim. So no, I will not start investing in P3D. That simulator, the day that this sim came out, that simulator started to die, man. Little internet lag, you overtook him. You have one ahead of you, but he's way out there looking now for approach. Okay. So Mindy Ops, yes, we just spent the whole week flying in India, man. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun, man. Hey Cap, when are you going to fly the MD-80 again? Not sure, Phil. Good question. I don't know. Have you tried the PMDG 737-700? It's so fun. Of course, dude. Yeah, of course. 135.4. 35.4 is our next ETC call. 35.4. We'll tune to that now. I believe that's Asia Control. Asia Control? Yes. Asia Control. Asia Control, very good afternoon. Bhutan 201, flight level 265 for 350. I cannot hear a word that he is saying. West Asia Control, Bhutan 201, flight level 280 for 350. You still have FS 2004 and FSX. Nothing wrong with that, man. Mark, thanks so much, dude. Dropping the €5. Appreciate you, man. Huge snow floaties to you. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. That is extremely kind, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you, dude. Just noticed FS Realistic is causing me zoom-in issues with my mouse. When I turn it off, no problem. When I have it on, yes, go download the newest version. There was a new version that was released today, Flight Simulation Experience. Check your emails wherever you bought it.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you, Mark? Thanks for your support, man. Appreciate you, dude. I overtook you? Why are you going so slow? P30 died when V4 and V5 kept breaking many mods. Lots of payware has never been updated past V3. Interesting. I didn't know that. Not trying to hate, but the accent is difficult. Probably, no, they have no problem. English is English. Doesn't matter if you have an accent or not. Celebrating oh gotcha, yes, I'm on the 7-day trial, and yes, I will be buying it. Okay, so it was updated today. Version 2.01 was updated. Whew. Getting bumped around. That's why we got the seatbelt signs on, folks. Sudden low volumes by ATC, yeah. So we got the seatbelt sign on. Haven't done failures in a while. I don't really do failures, to be honest with you, man. I don't find that's fun, if I'm just being honest with you. Like, if I'm choosing my... If I'm
control Air India 285, how do you read me?
I've got you 5x5. I'm not sure if you can read.
5x5 as well. I think the control is having some.
Yeah, I think he's having issues. I agree. So if FS releases the main engine providing that bumping around, is it mostly the default sim characteristics? So the weather is causing the bumps, but XP Realistic is causing the camera to actually like do like a head bob, you know, like you would be actually in the aircraft. That's kind of what's going on. Failures is for practicing, but cap is really more flying for fun. Yes, exactly. Like it's very difficult for me to like do like failures. Like I don't know. Like if I set up a failure, like I can just sit there and practice the failure. So it's not really a failure. Like if we're gonna get a failure, I'd much rather, like kind of what happened when we were flying the 747, and for some reason we lost all 4 engines. That was more of like a, oh shit, okay, now we got to start looking for a place to land, and like that was fun, you know, that was interesting. I'm not a big fan of like, you know, playing emergencies or like, you know, oh, we lost an engine, guys, oh, we better go land here. Like it's not fun to me, to be honest with you. But that's my personal opinion. I'm not saying like that's not, you know, there's obviously people that stream for different reasons than me. So yeah. Yes, yes. FS realistic, not XP realistic. FS realistic. There's an XP realistic and there's an FS realistic. I think there are mods that set random failures. I mean, you can set a random failure on this as well. You can set like a time interval of random failure and stuff. So yeah. After 3 years, I finally get to fly again this Friday. Looking forward to it. Nice, Mark. Enjoy, dude. That's awesome. Awesome, 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 man. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. We're going for 300 likes on today's video. I'm with you, Cap. Been flying and prepare everything to reach a top of climb and then have an engine failure. It's horrible. Yeah, it's just not, I don't know, it's not fun. Not really the content that I create either, you know? I'm not really like a learning channel. I'm more of like a simming channel. Like, I'm not saying you don't learn something by watching my streams, but yeah. I feel like we're more so here to just like have fun and stuff, you know? It does a realistic frequency of failures too. I wonder how many flights it will take for me to get one. Who knows? Yeah. For 99% of us though, just the landing is challenging enough. Exactly. Exactly. Beautiful scenery. Would love to be flying right now, but I'm on hold with the bank, which is super fun. Ugh, that sucks, dude. Trust me, man, I got to take my car to the mechanics right after this, so that'll be fun too. I love getting the phone call from the mechanic saying you owe them $1,000. It's a great time. Have you ever diverted in your streams? I don't think we've ever had to do a diversion. No, I don't think we've had to. I feel like something simple like an APU failure before startup is a lot easier to handle. True, just get the ground power card out and something like that, right? There's our cruise altitude, guys, 35,000 feet. Beautiful. You're on a flight, both pilots fall unconscious. Cap, would you put your name forward to take the controls? I don't know about you, but almost every flight that I've been on, there's been like another pilot on board. I would probably say that they would be more qualified to do it. I could stand up and say, okay guys, I've got 4,000 hours in a simulator. Am I qualified? To be fair, you know, I could probably manage to do like an ILS landing or something like that. Like, I know enough about most modern jets that I would probably be able to sit in the cockpit and like, you know, tune in an ILS frequency and program a MIC-DO or an FMC or something like that for like an arrival. I feel like that wouldn't be a problem. Yeah, I don't know. Lunchtime. Lunch is being served. Did we save that? We saved all that. Okay. If ATC was guiding you, I feel you could do it. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. $1,500 is probably the new $1,000 with inflation. Well, luckily it's just brake pads. So probably about an hour of labor. An hour of labor and maybe $100 in parts. So I'm really, truly hoping it's not going to be more than like $200 or $300. But who knows, man? Who really knows, dude? Like I said, they could go in and they could find something wrong, and I need a rotor, and there's another $200-300 per wheel. Who knows, dude? Who really knows, you know? Of course, you can learn a lot watching your streams. What I love is when you fly for fun, you're not preoccupied about being extremely realistic with procedures. I prefer those low-way approaches. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Why not live time? Because it would be pitch dark and we wouldn't see a single thing. And this is a visual approach. We need to be able to see the ground. Does having a PPL and over 2,000 in virtual airlines count? Sure. Why not? Yeah. When I did this flight, I had an excellent view over Kathmandu, but I had some cloud covering up Everest. Ah, got you. I'm not sure if we'll be able to see it, to be honest with you. Our flight path kind of... we might come up over into here. Actually, I think we do hit up Kathmandu, don't we? Isn't it in Nepal? Yeah, actually we will. We'll fly over right over top of it. We might be able to see it. Who knows? We'll see. Hopefully there's not too much cloud cover up there. But yeah, we will see. We shall see. Drive Toronto, you'll do it, Cap? What's that? On my way in the A320 from Dusseldorf to Mykonos. Nice. Enjoy that, man. You can't fly at Paro at night? No. Yeah. Hey, Cap.
5x5 as well. We are passing 404 flight level 3 and
And 285, Roger. Right heading
How do I get my flight plans? I use Flight Radar 2.4 a lot. That helps, man. If I could change, my brakes. Got you, Steph. Yeah. If I could change one thing about your streams, I'd make you load the plane in real time. Oh boy, 30 minutes we'd be sitting there. Oh boy. Mark, thanks so much, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very much. Dropping another €5. Thank you, man. We're already saying it's already giving us we're late. My goodness. West Asia Control, Royal Bhutan 201, flight level 350.
Bravo 201, West Asia Control, identified flight level 350.
Perfect. Identified at 350. Thanks so much, Mark. Appreciate you, dude.
To be honest, MSFS just looks so realistic. They spend so much time on this.
Yeah, it is quite beautiful, man. It is quite beautiful. Definitely agree. Keep getting a Vulcan device error loss. Any suggestions? Unfortunately, that's a big bug in X-Plane 11. You might just have to turn off Vulcan for now, man. Kathmandu Airport only got radar in the last 20-ish years, which is crazy. Yeah, that is wild, man. Don't worry, I'm 540 minutes late. Yeah, me too, don't worry. Idea, if you ever have a failure, just crash land some airfield, simulate boosting a Mack truck from the nearest barn and divert to truck sim for the after hours. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Huge no floaties to you, Mark. Thank you again, man, for the support, dude. Appreciate you. Guys, let's get some no floaties in chat for Mark. Dropping €10, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you. Do I still use the Honeycomb products? I still use the Honeycomb Bravo. I have not used the yoke in, well, since I got my Thrustmaster yoke. I have not. RFS is not a good sim. Vasily, I have no clue who you're talking to, man. I haven't seen a single person talking about RFS. What I would suggest is maybe stop hating on different simulators. That's a good start. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares what simulator someone uses? The fact that they're using a simulator should be enough, man. It doesn't matter. Whether you use X-Plane, P3D, Microsoft Flight Sim, RFS, whatever. Who cares, dude? Nobody in chat is saying anything about RFS. You keep just spamming RFS is not a good sim. I don't think anybody cares, man. Just to be honest with you. Reinstall your graphics drivers. That could help with the Vulcan driver. Or update your graphic drivers. That could help. When will you bring back X-Plane? Looking forward to it. Not next week, the following week we're going to be back in X-Plane. Hey Cap, what are your thoughts on the freeware dev for Microsoft Flight Simulator? There seem to be a lot more than other sims. Well, that's just because Microsoft Flight Sim, there's a lot more people, right? So it's going to look like that. So, Swiss just made a video on a fictional airport. Another reason why I don't watch his videos.
Overtime 174 flight.
Yeah, Nox Gaming. I mean, that just makes sense, right? There's a lot more people. A lot more people. Umer, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. There you go, John. That's awesome. I remember the days of FS95. Sorry, Windows 95. I remember those days. You can start to see the Himalayas up here coming up. Looking good. RFS is a mobile simulator. Yes, same as Infinite Flight and all that stuff. Cap, do you use pedals as well? I do, Mel. Yeah, exclamation point TM in chat. Hey Cap, can you show how cockpit looks from the jump seat? Sure. There you go. Should we be calling Robotan 201?
Robotan 201, track direct into.
Track direct. Can I get that again, sorry, for Robotan 201?
Robotan 201, track direct caution into Kilo India, Mike Tango India.
Kimti, thanks so much.
Nice.
Robotan 201.
Glad to be able to watch and donate. Keep up the content. _CPT no floaties.
John, huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very much for support, dude. Dropping the $15 dono. Thank you very much, John. I appreciate that, dude. That is extremely kind. All right, we just got a nice shortcut. Like a real nice shortcut. We're actually going to he put us direct here. So we may actually... I think he gave us direct to Kathmandu, actually. I think that's where we're going direct to right now. Which would be nice.
Tango, Uniform, Lima, Sierra India.
Jump seat is... Yeah, how do you get the rest of it to come out? I've never... I can never get, like, the bottom part of it to come out. Okay, see, that works. Am I, like, missing a click spot for it or something, or... I can never get the, like, that to come out. What are my thoughts on the Honda Jet? It looks pretty cool. I haven't flown with it yet, but it looks pretty cool. It doesn't come out? Ah, okay, got you. Well, that makes sense. Feel sad about the Rotate MD-11. Waited for years, forgotten in months. Could get overshadowed by the PMDG and the Phoenix. Yeah, of course it did. Quick match, 100%, dude. I mean, I hope that they're going to get it ready for X-Plane 12, and we're going to have it in X-Plane 12, which I'm sure they will, but yeah. They need to oil that runner. Sounds like it's playing mist when you move that jump. Dude, I need to oil up. You hear my mic boom? I should actually probably look for some... Smitty was saying I need to find some silicone. Wait, Smitty, what were you saying? Not to use silicone grease, right? You and Dan were having a huge... I need to do that for sure. Fahab, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. What is sense the little door on the cockpit door? This? I don't know. Emergency exit. So maybe if the main door is stuck, there's an emergency exit so they can at least get out of the cockpit, I'm guessing. Use Vaseline? Could. Ask the mechanics for some extra rust penetrant. Huh. I was going to get WD-40, and they were like, no, don't do that. It's the Daisy door. Yeah, true. Daisy door. What would you prefer, X-Plane 12 when it comes out, or Microsoft 20? I have no clue, man. I haven't flown in X-Plane 12, so I probably wouldn't be able to give you a proper choice. Danco silicone grease, not lithium grease. Got you. Okay. There's gloves on the circuit breaker panel. The detail is crazy. Yes, it is wild. I agree. I heard Bhutan Air has a special landing gear for this airport. Maybe. I don't know. What is that knob for just to the left of the window? This is your light. So you turn it on with this, and then this dims it or brightens it. There's a light right here, shining down here. You obviously can't see it right now, but yeah, that's the light. What car do I have? 2005 Acura RSX Type R. Type R. FO Daisy has to get the snacks in the galley somehow. Absolutely. Rust penetrant is WD-40, just a generic name. Okay, got you. Let's pick up a WD and we're good to go, Mopar. Give it a little spray. Schmitty's going to get mad at me for getting WD-40. I'm telling you. What are your thoughts about the freeware devs? Do you seem to get to high fidelity levels? They can, yeah. I mean, it depends, dude. I think it's great that people spend their free time developing stuff for us, right? But yeah. Which plane do I think is the best? I don't have a favorite, Vasily. Tossbro, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Hope all is well. In my line of work, we lubricate all grease points with a yellow automotive grease that comes in 5-gallon tubs. Jesus. Anything labeled 3-in-1 oil is basically WD-40. Got you. Just put a rag behind it when you spray it. Yes. Yeah. Make sure it doesn't go anywhere. And honestly, like, it's just this one little spot. It just needs a quick little spray, right? Get it all fixed up. WD-40 will attract dirt and dog hair and gunk up everything. Stopped using it on the garage roll up for that reason. Ah, interesting. Feel so bad for fly-by-wire. They did all this great stuff for free and boom, PMGG into Phoenix dropped. I mean, to be fair, the fly-by-wire was like the only commercial jet you could fly for like a year and a half. I think they got their name out there in that time for sure. I can tell you which plane Captain Canada's least favorite Microsoft Flight Sim, the Salty 7-4, aka the plane that tried to kill him as many times. Yeah, that was pretty crazy, man. Fly-by-wire 380 will have the same cockpit as the 320. No, different. It's a different cockpit, completely different cockpit. I don't think they're going to do that, Andreas. They've been at work too long to just do like a port over like that. Why are your wing views not inside the cabin? So Captain Crafty, down here, you can choose, if you go to the settings tab, you can choose to have the airframe, you can choose to have the, where is it? Cabin visibility. I have it off. You can turn it on and your views are through the cabin, but I don't really like that. I prefer having just a clean view. So yeah, I turn it off. Probably going to be a hazy approach. I don't know, man. That clear mountain air. What do you think about Aerosoft planes? Is the 330s coming up? Are you interested, or would you rather wait for the FS Labs? No, I'll get the 330 by Aerosoft. Yeah. FPS go down by adding the cabin? No, it does not. No. Will the fly-by-wire 380 come out this year? I have no clue, man. You'll have to join their Discord and ask them, dude. Unfortunately, I don't know. I'm not privy to that type of information. Performance 368 miles till top of drop. Still broken at 7,000, so we should be fine. I mean, that's... What's the airport elevation? I think it's like 6,600 feet. Let's have a little look-see here. Airport elevation... airport elevation 7,364. So broken clouds basically at the airport. Interesting. But here's the arrival that we're going to be doing. We're going to be coming in from this guy. And we're going to be coming in like this. And this is right here was where I was saying where I'm going to take over the airplane. So 145 knots. You basically need to be configured. You need to be like basically flaps 4, gear down by here. And then we're going to basically dive bomb. And remember I said you almost make like S turns throughout the valley? That's exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to overfly this mountain range. We have to be at 13,800 feet. We're then going to descend quite heavily, like roughly around 2,500 to 3,000 feet per minute. We're going to descend. We're going to make a couple S turns. Here is one of the monasteries that we're going to be looking for. But the main monastery that we're going to be looking for is right here on this corner. And we're basically going to aim ourselves towards this. And then once we clear the ground right here, there's like a little slope down coming off the mountain. We're then going to make a very quick right turn followed by a very quick left turn. And that'll get us lined up for the runway. And that's what we plan on doing, friends. Going to be fun. Going to be spicy. Haven't seen you fly the Aerosoft CR during a bit. Can't remember. Did you enjoy that aircraft? Yep, it's good, man. Very good airplane. Yep. You think their entire lineup's coming to Microsoft Flight Sim? Maybe. Yeah. Is Flight Vector doing the 777 redo 787 project? They are, yes. I believe it's going to be all for X-Plane 12, though. I don't think they're releasing it for X-Plane 11. Is that Everest right there? That looks like the tallest peak out here, but I don't know. Probably not. Could be. Maybe. I also have the Phoenix 320, but I would also like to buy the PMGG 737. Are the FPS about the same? Yes. With the update to the Phoenix, yes, they are. Yeah. Thanks so much to you and your vids. I've started my flight sim experience. Can't wait to learn all the instrument panels and go for the full experience. Any advice for newbies like me? Take it slow, man. Take it slow. Kind of learn, you know, pick a jet, pick an aircraft, pick a turboprop, pick a Cessna, whatever. Learn it, and it'll really, truly kind of like explain a lot about flight simulation and stuff, you know? I can't wait to fly the Aerosoft 330. Yeah, it should be fun. Crazy that it's the same height as us? Yes. Pretty wild. I feel like that's Everest, though. That's definitely the tallest peak out there. Maybe not, though. Everest is after Kathmandu? Yeah, okay, that's not Everest, then. Everest is probably up over here, isn't it? Kat, would you prefer to slam it on the landing or do a go around? Slam it. Always. We don't want this music.
Erin, do you do it flight back?
Mount Everest is 29,000 feet tall. Crazy, man. Is there a Lukeless so after Kathmandu? Got you. Okay. Thanks for your advice. We'll definitely take things slow. Yes. Take it all in, man. For sure. Bless your crew and passengers? Yes. Imagine Microsoft Flight Simulator is so realistic you could watch the flags on the Everest Peak. That'd be pretty cool, man. Yeah. That would be cool. All right, let's get, we're going to get a stretch in here before we get to our arrival. Camera's coming off for a little bit. Haven't stretched yet. We got to get a stretch in for this arrival. We need to be calm, cool, and collected, right, friends? Calm, cool, and collected. Go with some Strawberry Jerry. You can see the Everest Peak after Kathmandu. Sweet, very cool. 8 gigs of RAM, GTX 960, iCore i5. Can you recommend me a good flight game? I have FSX in mind. With specs like that, yeah, I'd probably say that'd be good. Yeah. Is Anybuild's A310 going to come out soon? Are we working, or is it working on it kind of thing? I believe it's September or November. Chat will probably know better than I will. November, there you go. Went to Disney World this past winter, went on a ride they called Expedition Everest. Lots of fun. Very cool, John.
Bhutan 1724 track direct GMT. Bhutan 172 I rate. You wanted on 70?
One by Bhutan 174.
Direct GMT.
Kimchi for Ryan, for Rob Thomas on 2-4.
Yeah, I have 16 gig Kingston RAM with an RTX 3070 and a 5900 CPU. Which sim is best? Microsoft Flight Sim or X-Plane 11? I wouldn't get into X-Plane 11. We've got X-Plane 12 dropping, could be any month now. So I would say Microsoft Flight Sim or X-Plane 12. Depends, yeah. Hey Cap, just bought the Thrustmaster yoke for my birthday on Saturday. So hyped. Call and enjoy it, dude. I'm telling you, man, you're gonna be in love, dude. You're gonna be in love. Such an amazing product.
Bhutan 2587
I think my setting's on high, but trees are on the lowest setting. Yes. Ever flown into Teyvat? I think we have. I don't know though. Take care of those, Tilly. Just got in, very tricky and bumpy approach in Paro. All the videos I've seen got me scared, and I don't scare easily. Ah, it should be fun, man. We're in a simulator, right? So as long as we don't smack into the side of a mountain, we'll be good. Zen, what's up, man? How are you, dude? Please take your cap locks off. You'll see nobody in chat here is using cap locks. Please respect the rules. I see our top of descent marker.
Direct Bhutan for India 285.
Can the Thrustmaster?
Your voice is a bit. It's coming.
Can Thrustmaster be added to 4 throttles for 747? You can. Yeah.
India 285. How do you read me now?
5x5, so now.
Charge.
No worries, Zen. Where's it all, man?
Flight 202. Track direct. Kimthi.
Have you ever done the Kaitak checkerboard? We have. Yes. We did it in a 350 too, an X-plane. See the Himalayas over here.
Royal Bhutan 2587, track direct Bhutan.
Was the Thrustmaster Airbus pack worth it, or does the basic Logitech system work fine? If you fly a lot of Airbus, it's 100% worth it. If you don't fly a lot of Airbus, I would say maybe it's not worth it, but yeah.
Mentioned in the FMC, can we do direct?
Thanks, then.
Which waypoint do you need?
Papa Uniform Bravo, Oscar Bravo.
This is your first time flying into Paro on stream? Yes. We did the landing challenge, the Microsoft Flight Simulator landing challenge, at the Expo in San Diego.
No waypoint called Bhutan in your flight plan.
Can the honeycomb yolk sit flat on a table surface?
Okay.
Does it need to be
Do you have any
mounted
waypoint
under a
called
table? You can mount it on the desk, Andy, but it has to it uses this like sticky thing that has to sit there. It's a little bit weird.
Hey, folks, so we can do a direct.
Okay, Roger. Track direct take turn.
I'm sure I would, Norbu, for sure. Yeah, for
Andy
sure.
285, that won't be necessary. Track direct Kathmandu, kilo tank mic.
Track direct Kathmandu.
Do you know the Himalayas are caused by the Euro-Asia plate and the Indian plate pushing into one another? There you go. Cool.
Flight 202 approach. Royal Bhutan 1724 West Asia.
Bhutan 1724.
Royal Bhutan 1724 requesting estimate Kimthi.
Roger, Bhutan 1724.
Yeah, cool. Thanks for enjoying in the streams, man. Thank you, thank you. Glad you're enjoying them. I'm on approach to Jakarta. Wish me luck. Wish you luck, man. For the best. Have we flown into Salzburg? Oh, yes, absolutely. I love doing that approach, man. The RNAV 3.3 into Salzburg is amazing. One of my favorites in Europe, for sure. Do you find the beacon on vehicles and X-Plane to be unrealistic? I don't know. Is 16 gigs enough for playing Microsoft Flight Sim? Yep. Yeah, as long as you don't plan on streaming or doing anything like that, you should be fine. On Easter we did Warsaw to Vienna, then Salzburg. There you go. We've flown into Houston yet? Great place. Yes, we did. Yeah, we did. We did Southwest ops out of Houston, Houston down to Cancun and back in Southwest when the PMDG released. I was 8 years old when I found out that Air India does not have a cargo aircraft. Ah, interesting. Captain Lee, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. How are you? On the hell of the CRJ9 and X-Plane. Nice, dude. Glad you're enjoying it.
Any 285 track direct metal.
Direct metal, man. And get to it.
Blue, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. How are you?
Track direct metal.
I'm in an Endeavour Air repaint, so I've been doing loads of Endeavour hops. Very cool, man. Ooh, I don't know what that is, Harold. Sounds good, though. Fill out a hobby? Yes. For exam, I have to write a German letter. Can you tell me important vocabulary? I have no clue, Casper. Sorry, man. I'll be flying out of YYZ IRL in 10 days. Nice. Hopefully you're not traveling internationally. I heard Toronto's a mess right now.
What's the maximum speed you can go right now?
You get in Canada, do some Air Canada CRJ hops? Yes, absolutely. They use them everywhere up here.
Roger. Mach 79 copied. And what's your speed right now?
Actually, we can take an hour to Mach 0.8. We are currently Mach 0.78.
What should you buy for a long flight in Microsoft under $20? I would save your money and wait, Lamala. Save your money and wait. What is New Delhi's ICAO? VIDP. CRJ has become my most favorite airplane out there. It is very hands-on. Yeah, absolutely. No auto throttle, none of that, man. Toronto's awful. Currently picked up my friend there and had to wait almost 3 hours after landing before they were able to get out. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. I've heard flying internationally in and out of Toronto right now is like just avoided at all costs. So yeah. Just got Toast A321 and I'm pleased with it. Yeah, I love that airplane, Blue. Very good airplane, man. Enjoy it. Are you flying Indigo today? No, we're flying Royal Bhutan. Or Drukair. I'll actually turn the volume down and we can go outside. Give me a sec. There's our there's our livery.
Bhutan 1724 West Asia Control.
Why is Toronto so bad right now? Just volume of traffic. There's not enough people working. Yeah. I did, Danny. I made a comment on it as well. Couldn't happen to a better person, for sure. Flyboy, what's up, man? How are you, dude? Weekend was good. Thanks for asking, man. What's wrong with Airbus right now? Amsterdam Schiphol's disaster too. Not enough security. That's exactly it, Marco. There's not enough people working. There's not enough baggage handlers. There's not enough security. There's not enough anybody. Nobody wants to work anymore, man. After COVID, nobody wants to work, man. Yep. Nobody wants to work, man. A lot of airports are actually capping the number of packs that will allow carriers to bring in daily. Yes. Yeah. Bar my winglets doubled. I don't know. I've noticed that too. So what it is it's the blur. It's the heat blur. Because if you look, it's not doubled. But because if you take this angle, the heat blur effect. You see how the heat blur effect? It's almost like doubling it. It's like there's almost like a double wing and a double. It's really weird. I've noticed that as well. In some of the screenshots that I've taken, it does weird stuff, man. I'm not sure why it's doing that, but yeah.
Yeah, and your 19 identified, climb flight level 350. Track direct position Victor Zulu. Visakhapatnam.
So I wonder why people don't want to work. They're underpaid and treated like trash. Big corporations are to blame, not individual workers. Yes and no. Yeah. It's like every airport has the capacity of Washington National. Yeah, I don't know. So domestic flying out of YYZ any better? Domestic's okay, John. I mean, to be fair, you remember when I did a flight about a month ago? I went on vacation out to Vancouver. They didn't bring any of my bags. So on my flight from Vancouver to Toronto, my bags arrived, and then in Toronto, my bags never got on my flight. It was an hour and a half layover in Toronto, and they didn't even load my airplane. They sent the airplane without anybody's bags. Can you get a playlist link? It's in the description, Mohammed. Just Sim airport products are good? Yes, they are very good. Yeah. Igor, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. How are you? It's really a terrible service. I flew in O'Hare on Southwest. Southwest is an international terminal, and there was one domestic travel bag claim. A lot of angry people. Yep. For lawn care and working my own photography business. Now I applied for Chick-fil-A, Domino's, and Walmart. Got to keep myself busy. Nice, dude. Flying to Sweden tomorrow on a Finnair 350 from DFW to EFHK, and then EFHK to ESSA. Nice. Enjoy, man. That'll be a lot of fun, Calmo. So I always use like DFW when you check your bags, they never make it on your domestic destination. Yeah. I'm interviewing for a research position at my university, so my parents get off my case about getting a job. There you go. Sweet, man. Boise is fine. Hardly any people fly here, and it's always domestic airport with a lot of baggage claim areas. There you go. I'm flying LaGuardia to GRR in a CRJ 900. I've been demolishing these landings lately. Nice. People are lazy as heck. Can't always blame the big corporations. Yeah, I agree. Nobody wants to work. I mean, I understand that. You know, minimum wage here in Canada, I think we're at $15, $15.50. It barely gets you anything, man. That doesn't even get you a meal. Really can't wait for a decent long-haul aircraft? Yes. I'm really hoping Aerosoft brings it with their 330, man. I'm really hoping they bring it. Got a job interview for a TV producer position at Bell. Wish me luck. Nice, dude. Wish me luck, man. 179 miles till descent, friends. U.S. minimum wage is half that. Yeah. Yeah. Lost a stroller on a trip to Maine. They left the stroller in D.C. wild, man. Beaver Kathmandu yet? Wondering if that's Everest at your 11 o'clock. We are coming up on Kathmandu. Yes, correct. So I think Kathmandu's like right down there. I don't know which one of these would be Everest. Maybe that guy right there just peeking through. That's probably Everest if I had to take a guess. That one just peeking through at the top of everyone else. That's probably Everest right there. I feel like PMDG's 777 is going to be amazing. I suspect I'll have a lot of hours in that aircraft. Yes, it's going to be awesome. Yeah. What's the easiest way to add flight plans into the Phoenix A320 Make Do? Link your SimBrief account. Now depressurize the cabin so they get the full here, right? Why do a lot of flight sim mods have tablets? I mean, a lot of the newer, almost every airline is running like a tablet or something like this now. There you go, Brent. Enjoy, man.
iFly 21 Mike Q identified, translator 330.
Do I drink energy drinks? It's been years, man. No. Years. I used to drink them like crazy.
After 202, Roger, descent flight level 330.
Will PMDG do a 747? Yes. I'm gonna be that guy on Saturday trying to fit all my clothes for a 13-day trip into a medium backpack. Oh, geez. I don't drink coffee either, no. Nope. Really no caffeine, man. Why did PMDG come out with a turboprop plane? I think they just have a big love. The owner of PMDG has a huge love for the DC-6. I think he owns one in real life. A DC-6, maybe? I'm not sure. Yeah, I used to drink Rockstar and, yeah, all that stuff. Gross. Give you props saying because I couldn't get by without caffeine. I mean, I guess like if you're used to it for sure, but I'm never, you know, cutting energy drinks was difficult, but it was difficult for like a week or two, you know what I mean? And then you pretty much feel okay. What is my favorite drink? Water. Water, dude. You have an unhealthy caffeine/sugar addiction? Uh-oh. Yeah, it's not good. Good afternoon, Cap. Erin, how are you, my friend? Out of curiosity, if I were to switch the radar to position number 2 on the rotary knob of WX and TX, will you get weather? The irony is that works perfectly on the default A320. No. So Asobo, Ben, they have not opened it up for third-party developers like Phoenix and PMDG and stuff like that. Yeah. What's my favorite candy? don't know. I don't really eat a lot of candy. Yeah. Hydro homies. Yeah, exactly. That's my caffeine, the medicine. It's monsoon season, going to be a rainy. Good luck. It's not actually rainy at the airport. That's okay. It is monsoon season. That doesn't mean that it rains 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The weather is actually quite fine in Paro. You can also just put exclamation point Metar. Do you know the German chocolate candy? I do not know.
Fly 02, correction, Fly 2190, and flight level 240.
Why is your loading screen so slow? It depends if it's the first time loading the sim. It can be very slow. Just they're you know, I think the developers of these games and these simulators get in over their head. I don't think they realize how much back-end coding and stuff goes on, you know?
Royal Bhutan 1993, we are ready for descent.
1993 descent flight level 250.
Kit Kat? No, Kit Kats are... No. That's like C and B tier. Kit Kats aren't that good. That's C and B tier snacks.
I have asked so many questions to go towards your favorite drink or snack. I give up. Haha.
Thanks for support, dude. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for supporting the channel. As always, Captain Lee, huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you, dude. Appreciate the support, man. We are still 119 miles till top of descent. First load of the fly-by-wire is always slow. Yeah, 20-30 minutes usually. Yeah.
Bhutan 174. Okay, take like 5-10 minutes out.
I don't know what my favorite chocolate bar would be, or like candy bar. I don't know.
Bhutan 172 for second.
I don't know.
We'll take around 5-10 minutes out.
I really don't know. I don't need a lot of them, you know? Some pot roast? Ooh, pot roast is always good.
Bhutan 172.
Reese's? Yeah, Reese's are good.
Flight level 310 as your final today.
Ferrero Rocher? Oh, okay. Well, if we're including like Ferrero Rocher, then yeah, that's definitely top tier. That's A. That's in the A's. For sure. I booted X-Plane for the first time in months yesterday. It legit took me 10 tries for it not to crash. I'm so fed up with X-Plane and it's nonsense. It's, yeah. It can be temperamental sometimes, right? How much time until you start your descent? I got a meeting at work and I don't want to miss the landing. Probably start our descent in about 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes. Probably down on the ground within 30 minutes, I would say-ish. 30-35 minutes, something like that. 30 to 40 minutes on the ground. Please spam at me. I do want to catch this recording, so please spam at me to make sure I have the replay mod on. I'd like to try some real poutine sometime, but I don't know where to get it. Ooh. Man, the real deal? Shit's hard to find, Marco. Especially that real deal. How much did my Type R go to 0 to 60? Not fast enough. It's a Honda, man. It's an Acura. It's a, you know, it's got the VTEC boost, but it's they're not meant for speed. I can tell you that. My car makes a lot more noise than it does speed. My car just sounds intimidating, but it's not at all. I don't know, 0 to 60, probably like 5-7 seconds. I don't know. I don't think I've ever done it. I don't think I've ever tried it.
See you. Bye bye.
Hey, Gap, how much did the airline pay you for fuel for this flight? I wish, dude. They were selling buffalo chicken poutine. That would be good. Vlad, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Gotta love the 90s, early 2000s. Black sticky Honda plastic, of course. The best. Some of those views down there. Stunning. Chick-fil-A? Chick-fil-A is delicious. You're assuming your Type R is stock? Yeah, I don't have anything. Don't have anything special into it, man.
I fly to one Mike, Unicom 1 to face Sólríkt, correct?
Did we pass Mount Everest? I think so, yes. You have 5.7 liter V8 Hemi. Jesus. Fun to drive, but
103 Unicom 1 to face Sólríkt, correct?
Drinking the fuel. How much RAM should I get for the sim? I mean, if you can get 32 gigs of RAM, I would say get 32 gigs of RAM. That'll cover you for the next little bit. I feel like 16 gigs of RAM is slowly going to start getting phased out. You're going to need 32 soon enough, but yeah. I mean, RAM is fairly cheap right now, is it not? Or has the price come back up? Last time I checked, RAM was really cheap. Have the new air car because I can't drive. There you go. Hemi here also, thirsty, expensive thing, but fun. Absolutely. Yeah. My Chevy Spark gets from 0 to 60 eventually. All I gotta say is don't get a manual. They suck in traffic. Oh, manuals suck in traffic for sure, dude. It's probably the worst part of having a manual. Cap, I stopped using Vulcan. Now I keep getting these weird white lines on the screen like I'm using enhanced skyscapes. Weird.
First station split station control is closed now. All of Unicom 1 to face Sólríkt, correct?
Thanks for ETC, bye. Alright, over to Unicom. This is your first time in Paro? Yes. I drive a 2008 Porsche Cayenne GTS 4.8 liter V8, 15 miles per gallon. Not my best decision. Sheesh. Thirsty boy. Or girl. Lukla's at my 10 o'clock right now. Over here? No. There's clouds down there. Heat up in an hour. I'm going to see a Doctor Strange movie with my parents. Nice. Enjoy, man. Jesus, Daniel. Absolutely RSS for sure, dude. We gonna get next plan anytime soon? Not next week, the following week we plan on doing it. Still clouds broken at 7,000? Yes. Should be okay, but we'll see. What scares me is clouds broken at 7,000 is basically base. That means they're on the base of the... So we'll see. We'll see how that looks. We'll see how that goes. How do I calculate flex temperatures? Just do them in the top of my head. If you've got a longer runway and you want a shorter and a slower cruise speed, just use a lower cost index. If you want to have a a higher cruise speed, use a higher cost index. So I usually use a cost index of 5, 15, 35, or 55. Those are like my ranges. If I just want to go slow and I don't care, use a cost index of 5 or 15. If you want to have like a cruise of like Mach 0.78, Mach 0.79, Mach 0.80, a higher cruise speed, use like between 35 and 55, or you can even go to 100. There's really nothing wrong. Like it's just You want a slower cruise speed, use a lower cost index. That's usually more realistic in the real world. You usually use a cost index of like 5, 10, 15, 20. If you want to just have a higher cost index, I would go 50 and above. 50 up to 100, you know? I've even seen some real world flights still have a cost index of like 150 or something like that, you know? All right, top of descent is in 56 miles. It's asking us to enter our descent data. So I'm going to enter that in quickly, and then I'm going to head to the bathroom, and we're going to get set up for our arrival into Paro. Who is excited? Can we get a hands in chat of who is excited? I'm excited. I'm like nervously excited, but more excited than nervous. No METAR available. Well, that's just rude. We'll just put it in here then. I see people are nervous. Excited isn't a good word. You're nervous. You're nervous for me? Ah, come on, man. You know I'll get you on the ground safely. It may not be my best landing ever, but you know I'll get you down. QNH is, what is the QNH? QNH is 1011. All right. Temperature is 23 degrees. Winds are 180 at 10. Blowing pretty much down the runway. Slight crosswind. We'll be fine. Transition altitude is 18,000 feet, which is pretty crazy. And we can actually see here our minimums. Mandatory minimum altitude 1380. So we got to be clear at 1380. We got to have a view. Got to be visual at 1380. So we'll throw that in. 1380. Good. Beautiful. Cool. All right, sweet. We're all good to go. We are top of descent in 44 miles. I'm going to take a quick little bathroom break. Going to refill my water. And I will see you all in, give me a couple minutes here. I'll be right back. Alrighty. 29 miles to go. Who's ready to rock and roll? Ooh, baby. This one's going to be spicy, friends. Captain, going to Antalya in Brussels on Saturday, a 737 from Cordon Airlines. I will take some holidays in Turkey. Nice. Enjoy, man. Good luck. Nice. Everyone should take a chill pill. We got this. Don't forget the replay. Yes. Of course, Nate. Keep in mind, Nate, I'm not a real pilot. I'm doing this for fun. So if we do not, have a perfect approach, it's not the end of the world. I'm just a dude sitting in his living room, streaming, playing Microsoft Flight Sim. So we are going to try and keep it as realistic as possible, but at the end of the day, yeah, But you know, if we don't nail the approach, well, guess what, man? We can come back and do it another day, right? No harm, no foul. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up, though. We're going for 300 likes on today's video. Thanks so much, man. Flying along offline, only using Volanta. Nice. Your altitude on your banner says 36.5. Yes, that's a little bit off. That number is not necessarily proper. You can see here we're sitting at 35,000. So yeah. Hey, Captain, don't die. Yeah. Should I tune to the news waiting for the plane crash report in Bhutan? Yes. Oh, man. I only did one practice flight last night. It went really well. I was actually... Hopefully I'm not overconfident now. That's probably the worst thing that could happen right now for an approach like this, is being overconfident in myself. But I flew the approach last night and it went really well. So I would say I'm sitting, you know, like confidence level, I'm at a 70-30 right now, which is pretty good. Flying into Paro, I should be 90-10, but I'm at about a 70-30 right now. So it should be good. 70-30, it might go up. We could go to 80-20, 90-10, 95-5. But currently, right now, current situations, we're good. And 9 miles till we start our descent, friends. So let's program that in now. We're going to go down to 13,800. That is the number where we have to take control of the airplane. 13,800. I'm switching it over to manual, and we'll visually fly the approach. Just watch an IRL approach from the cockpit view, and all I can say is good luck, Cap. Oh yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun, man. At least you've seen the terrain and what you're facing. Yes, exactly. Are you going to initiate a go-around of procedures if necessary? If necessary, man. If we're not going to do it, yeah. Yeah, man. I don't want to overrun the runway. I don't want to do anything like that. So, yeah, 70-30. 70-30. All right, 4 miles till descent. Let's start it now. We'll go into descent mode. And there you go. You'll see the nose start to tip over, and we have started our descent into Paro. It's now or never, folks. This is where the real fun begins. Let's do this. Will GPWS be turned off? Terrain will be turned off. GPWS will be on, but the terrain system will definitely be turned off, yes. I'm a little behind, though. I'm going to watch a pro pilot who is 70% sure he's got this. Oh, man. Are you committed to land on the 13,800 foot point? Well, you can do a go-around, John, because you'll see where we are. Like, we're not really even close to the airport, John. We're still like 15 miles out. Once we reach that point at 13,800, so I'll try and show the map again. We're not going to see it on right now, but you'll see exactly what we're doing. So we're coming in from this way. We're coming in like this. We're way over here right now, but we're coming in like this. And what happens is we're basically going to fly over here, and there's like there's 2 mountain tops. It's going to be one on this side and one on this side, and we're essentially going to fly right in between them, and that's where we need to be basically set up. So we need to be at 13,800 feet right here, and that's where I have to manually take control, because this is all, so from here on, so from PR 816 out, this is all manual flying. You have to manually fly the approach, and you can see the valley. Like I said, we're going to pass the 2 mountain peaks right here. We're going to fly right in between them, and then we're going to start a hard descent into the valley. Again, we're looking for probably like 3,000 feet per minute descending. It's going to be pretty crazy. Although last night I think I was a little bit quick. I'm going to remember that we have to be at 145 knots, and that should help descent. Maybe we don't have to descend so heavily. But yeah, and then basically it's just a visual approach, man. You're just snaking it. You're trying to fly, you know, close to these. It's a visual approach, right? So you don't have to be perfectly on the lines and the flight directors, but all of this is on the flight director, so you'll see all those waypoints on the flight director. Yeah, we're basically just going to be following him, man. I will turn the flight director off because we will be manually flying. But yeah, there's a river to follow. Yes. Yeah, like I said, you can also keep a look at your primary flight display, because there are waypoints that lead you all the way in. So PR 814, PR 812, PR 810, PR 808, all of those are going to show up on the PFD. So you can essentially just follow it down. Yeah. And again, just looking out for monasteries, you'll see a big monastery right here, which I'm kind of surprised it's not on the charts, because there's a big monastery right here that you're kind of looking at and that you're watching. So I'm surprised it's not on the chart, to be honest with you. Yeah. Marco. They allow 737s or just 319s and 320s. You could probably take a 7.3 in here with like auto brake 3 or max, but in real world, I'm pretty sure, isn't Bhutan like or aren't they the only Drukair? Aren't they the only ones who fly into here? I think maybe. Like this is one of those super special approaches. You have to be certified to fly this approach. It's kind of like Innsbruck Circle to Land or Calvi Circle to Land. You have to be trained to fly into this. How long is the runway? 7,500 feet, James. 7,500 feet. You better nail this landing for the first try. Sam Cheery will hold you hostage for ruining his YouTube video. So you aren't doing the approach that has you making the big circle back towards the airport? I don't think you're thinking of the right approach, Daniel. There's no real circle back approach to the airport. This one, we're basically flying into the side of a mountain. We make a quick right turn around a mountain, and then we have to make a very quick left turn, all while descending. So yeah, only 8 pilots in the world can fly this approach. Nice. You just have to be careful of your bank angles. That's all you're doing, you know? Just pay attention to your bank angles. You don't want to overbank. 30-degree limit is what we're looking for. You know, we'll make our right turn 30-degree limit. Yeah, this approach, a 2-captain, one, only 2 captains can fly this one. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Very cool. Pretty sure I've seen a video where a pilot absolutely slams a 737-200 into Paro. I don't know. Maybe. Could be. 90-degree bank angle isn't for this flight. Me for this flight. Just watch it again to refresh my memory. Good luck, bro. You got this. I must be thinking of some other procedures that's not listed anymore. A pilot flew a circling right to land into this runway. Yeah, I don't know if there... I haven't seen a circling. There's a couple approaches that you can fly. This is the extent that we'll be flying. I don't think that's like a circling approach. And then if you look at like another one, there's a couple. They also land on 3-3. So you can come in this way. This one looks kind of cool too. I'd want to try this one as well, but the more fun one is obviously into runway 15. CHLM.
When you see the monastery, you have to decide to land now or then.
Yes, exactly. Huge uploadies to you, CHLM. I see what you did there. Thanks for support, man. This one's cool too, but you have like, it's a way more straight in approach. So if you actually look at the one that we're doing, if you look at the RNAV positioning because of this mountain. So that's why I was saying you have to have the monastery as a visual, and then you actually like make a super tight right turn. You kind of like cut this mountain right here. I think we're probably going to get a couple hundred feet, maybe like 200-300 feet over this mountain right here, and then it dips way back down again, and then you kind of follow it back in. It's really cool, man. It's really cool. That Yankee approach is pretty much the Innsbruck Circle to Land 2.0, kind of. Yeah, they're pretty cool for sure, man. What is the model matching command? !MM. Should populate that for you. I see you've already done it, pilot, and it was already... Nightbot already did it for you right above when you did it. Are there any rabbit lights for guidance? No, this is only... You can only do this approach in acclimate weather, so it has to be nice weather. And you can only do it during the day. There's no nighttime, there's no sunset, there's no morning. It's only during the day they do these. Yeah. What do I think about FSX? It was great in its time. Keyword in its time. This makes the Aspen VOR RNAV approach look easy? Yes. Am I using FS Realistic? I am, Kevin. Yes. Joe, 20 months. Thanks so much for support, man. Appreciate you, dude. So close to 2 years. Huge no floaties to you, Joe. Hope you're doing well, man. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. The final turn is difficult? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely it is. You basically want to make the turn... How am I going to describe this? Okay, so we're going to be flying, and off the right-hand side, like literally as we're looking straight forward, we're going to slightly be flying this way, and you're going to see the airport right here, like on the screen. You'll see the runway. It's going to look like this, and as soon as it comes into view like that, that's basically when you make your turn. But yeah. Are you supposed to read the AGL or MSL altitude while descending, Cap? Are you supposed to read? What do you mean, Anupal? I'm flying from VQPR to ZUNZ right now. I thought it was hella cool when I saw that your flight title VQPR. Thanks, Nate. Appreciate it, man. It is a lot of fun, dude. We haven't... I'm going to turn our terrain radar on now. So it's like fighter jet turn maneuvers? Not quite, because you're still keeping your bank angle, right? So we're never going to exceed 30-degree bank angle, which is, you know, you don't want to go over 30 degrees. You see the limits, right? So you have 5, how does it go? Is it 5, 10, no, 5, 15, 30, I think it is? Or 5 degrees, 15 degrees, 30 degrees, and then 45 degrees? And then you've got your, or is that 45? That's 35, I don't even know. This is your first time Paro on stream? Yes. Yeah, you should say a prayer before landing just like the real pilots do. It's so crazy that they do that, right? V1 did the RNAV Yankee 3-3 circle to land at 1-5 in a stream. Crazy. Damn. Yeah, I don't see that anywhere on the charts, so I'll have to watch this video. It was pretty cool. About how long did it take you to download your model matching? Quite a long time, pilot. Quite a long time. Smitty Land's very good at Paro. Remember his Flight Sim Expo stream? Yeah, everybody did a really good job, man. It was awesome, for sure. All right. Flaps 1. Speed's coming down to 185. I'm going to turn our sounds up. I'm going to turn the music off after this song. This one's going to be real interesting, friends. I'm excited for this one. Remember, guys, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button if you are enjoying the content. Huge no floaties to everybody that already has. We're trying to hit 350 likes for today. I don't think we can make that happen. But if we can, that'd be absolutely awesome. Maybe some people are waiting to see how I fly the approach before giving me a thumbs up, which is fair. That's fair. I understand. Any last words before we crash? Ah, man, you guys have no faith. Absolutely no faith. Shame. It's a shame. What is your touchdown set to an FS realistic? I think I have like 25% or something like that. All right, let's get the ground spoiler out here. We need to descend quite heavily. Help with our descent process. All right, music is done. Please, again, remember to spam replay on final. We're already at 350 likes. Holy macaroni. Okay, well, thank you for that, guys. Jesus. I don't think we've ever hit it that fast. So, this is what I was saying, where we're going to fly in between. So here's the peak, and then here's the peak. We're going to fly right in the middle. We're going to make a slight left turn now. Or coming up here, you'll see. Barrel pressure. Was it 10, 12? I'm going to activate approach phase. We'll get that all set up. 10, 11. So we need to be at 145. So I'm going to plug that in now. 145. I'm going to continue descending because we need to continue the descent. And 10, 11. Good. I'm going to go flaps 2. Again, going to help with the descent. And now, we want as much drag on the airplane as possible. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go gear down. We're also going to set our auto brake. Make sure that that is set to medium. We're going to go flaps 3. And I'm going to get this fully configured now. And we'll go flaps full. All right, looking good. 140, well, we're not at 17,000 feet, right? You have to remember that. It seems like we're a lot higher. We're really at like about 8,000 feet, but again, we want to put as much drag on the airplane as possible. We're still a little bit high up on the approach, so I'm actually going to go OP descent mode. We're actually a little bit still high up on the approach, so we'll let the nose come down. I'm leaving the ground spoilers out. I don't know why they're not out. They should be out. Can they not come out on this?
Terrain
approach?
Ahead. Pull up.
There's the terrain ahead message.
Terrain
so we're
ahead.
Immediately going
Pull
to turn
up.
off our terrain radar. We'll get that off and done. We're coming up on our minimums. We're basically perfect right now. If you look at our charts, we're a tad high, but 13,800, we're pretty much there. There's 13,800. We're 500 feet above. 2,500. You can hear that. Replay mod. Thank you, chat. Recording. We are recording, and it is working. It did not crash. So there we go. All right, my airplane.
100 above.
Yep, 100 above. My airplane. Enjoy the arrival, guys. Basically what we're doing now is we're having fun. So, I'm going to turn off the flight directors. We don't want that. We're getting a minimum call out. It's perfectly fine. Don't worry. And essentially what we're doing now is we're just snaking ourselves down. So I'm aiming for roughly about 2,000 feet per minute is what I really want to do. And I'm just basically following my PFD here. So you can kind of see how we're going to snake our way down into it. Should be good. Now we have to descend. We have to descend actually quite heavily. I'm going to give us a little bit more of a descent now. I'm going to aim for about 3,000 feet per minute. And we're just going to fly it. We've got to get down, so don't worry. This may look abnormal for every, you know, normal approach out there, and you're probably correct. But for Bhutan and Paro, this is very normal for these types of descent rates because you have to clear that mountain range. So it always gets a little bit tricky. And basically now we're just going to follow that river. We're descending nicely, about 3,300 feet per minute right now. Looking good. Speed's coming up, but that's fine. Now it says oh, that's right, it won't allow you to put speed brake out while, I don't think it'll allow speed brake out when flaps are full. I think that's a thing. I'm just going to arm you.
2,500.
Thank you. Good. So remember when I said that monastery, that's the monastery that we're basically aiming for. We're aiming for that guy. We're going to put ourselves right on that.
2,000.
And what we're looking for is, again, as soon as the runway kind of comes into view, we'll see it out of this window. As soon as that runway comes into view, we'll start making some turns out. But we're looking good. We're a little bit higher than I would like to be, but we're doing pretty well, actually. We're doing pretty well. I can turn on my track IR for this, so I can have some views out. But we're looking good. Flying directly to the monastery right now. Speed's looking great. Looks like there's an airplane right behind me, being an idiot, so I'm actually going to disconnect. Good. And again, we're looking for the runway. There's the runway. So we're basically pointing out right now, as soon as we see that runway, there's the runway. Let's start our right turn. We're going to keep descending quite heavily. Start the right turn. Beautiful. Clearing this mountain range. Remember, no floating here, guys.
Sink rate.
Yeah, that's fine. No problems.
Sink rate.
Yeah. We're looking good.
Sink rate.
Clear that mountain range. Beautiful.
Sink rate. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Sink rate.
40, 30, 20, retard. 5.
Beautiful. Nose down gently. Almost a little bounce, it seems like. And reversers. And decelerating. And there's 60 knots reverser stowed. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bhutan. With a very acceptable landing. Again, we can't butter them, you know. It's nearly impossible to butter this landing. But the big thing is we stopped on time. Hey, there we go. Sweet. Cool. Great, great, great approach, friends. Super happy with that one. 0.97 on the G as well. Nice. Absolutely awesome. Super happy with that one. We're going to turn the brake fans on immediately. And we're also going to get our nose wheel steering on. And we will go ahead and vacate the runway here to the right. Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bhutan. I feel like we nailed that approach. Center line, touchdown zone. Everything about that approach was absolutely perfect. Super, super, super happy with how that one went. Awesome. Cool. And there we go, friends. Down on the ground, the world's most difficult approach. Super pleased with that one. Super, super pleased. Cool. Let's go ahead and get the spoilers up, get the flaps cleaned. And we'll go ahead and stop our clock as well. What was our flight time on that? 1 hour and 41 minutes. Hey, we're 2 minutes early as well. Real good. Real good. All right, landing lights can come. Did I not get any of my lights on? Shh. Let's just pretend that I got all of my landing lights on and that we didn't just see that. No problem. Nothing to see here. We'll turn those guys on. Good. What's the dinner going to be after this flight? Dude, you have to backtrack. The red and white post will take your wings off. Maybe? Will they? I don't know. I feel like we're clearing it. Slightly. Barely. Barely clearing it. Is this the only flight for today? It is, unfortunately, the only flight for today. Yes, this is going to be it. Ervan, thanks so much, man. 17 months. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Really do appreciate that, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And guys, if you did enjoy that arrival, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. That was a lot of fun. Again, probably the most requested flight I think I've received on my channel. This is definitely the most requested flight that I've ever received on my channel before. So thank you everybody for tuning in today. I really do appreciate it. I really hope you guys enjoyed that arrival. I feel like we flew it perfectly, to be honest with you. God damn it, Smitty. Gifting 20 members in chat. The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Smitty. Huge no floaties to you, Smitty. Thank you very much for support. Guys, if you did just get a free gifted membership from Smitty, please make sure you say thank you in chat. The man, the myth, legend. He has his own emoji here on the channel. Let's get some damaged Schmitties and goats out there while we can. Huge no floaties to Smitty. To everybody wondering why I usually don't spool up the APU or do any shutdown procedure, it's simply because the replay system that I use requires the aircraft to be running with flaps down and everything. Speaking of which, let's stop the recording. We got it. Okay, the recording has stopped, so we're good on that. We've got that. Again, thank you, Smitty, for the support, man. 20 gifted members. Absolute legend. This took my wing off yesterday. It actually made my airplane bounce to the right, so I'm going to take this wide a little bit here. Hopefully we don't hit it. Apologies if the aircraft just suddenly darts out to the right. Okay, we're good. We cleared it. Good, good. Yeah, Quito's a good one too. We have to go there. Or Quito, however you say it. Yeah, we got to visit there as well. There's a bunch. There's a bunch. Man, I haven't been that nervous for a landing in a while. My heart rate even went up on that one. That was fun. I haven't done that one in a while, man. I looked at the number and I saw how many people were watching and I was like, oh shit. Can't mess this one up, Captain. Nose lights off, taxi lights off. Don't want to mess this one up, Cap. Not with 600 people watching. That is for sure. All right, let's get ourselves into the stand. Now, does anybody know who this is? I flew in last night and I was like, who are these beautiful people here coming to greet me? Is this like the Prince of Bhutan or something? Or, I don't know. I don't want to, you know. Who is he? He looks like he's important. If he has his picture like that as you're coming into the airport, he must be important, right? I also have to say his, I mean, that's a beautiful queen if I've ever seen one. My goodness me. Looks like it's closed. What, the airport? That's the king and queen of Bhutan. Nice. Mopar, that's me. I don't think there's anyone else who does what you do, so thank you for being so nice to people in this chat who received the membership. I agree, Kai. Yes, that is unbelievable kind of Smitty, man. He's the GOAT, man. The GOAT, dude. This guy is just as well known as me in the flight sim industry. Just think about that for a second. Hasn't streamed a day in his life. Please reconnect to see the others land. No, not going to do that, unfortunately, man. I'm not really interested in that. I'm sorry. Thank you to everybody who flew with me, though. You guys are awesome. Really do appreciate that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We're not going to do a full shutdown procedure for obvious reasons because I do need to set the flaps full and for all this to actually work. I'm curious to see what Sim Toolkit Pro gave us for our landing. They gave us the same, 303. So we were roughly 300 foot per minute. So I said I wanted to be under 250. We didn't quite get under 250, but I still am very pleased with the 300 foot per minute. We absolutely nailed the 1,000 footers and we absolutely nailed the center line. Maybe a slight even little bounce just because of the way that the runway is. I don't think it was a bounce. I just think we kind of came up off the struts. But yeah. Great arrival, great landing, super pleased with that one. More importantly, I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with that one, so thank you guys, really do appreciate it. Okay, so flaps are set, that's all looking good. Ground spoilers are disarmed. that's good. We'll put the auto brake back on. Brake fan can come off. Sorry, auto brake can come on. Auto brake doesn't want to come on. Okay, no problem. We'll get the landing lights, even though we didn't have them. Shh. Don't call the FAA on me, please. We'll turn the landing lights on. Hold on. How's our parking job? How's our park job? We gotta view the park job today. Oh my goodness. Slightly to the right. Slightly to the right, but a great park job. Great park job nonetheless. All right, turn those sounds down so we don't go deaf. Let's go ahead and I'm going to jump inside. I'm going to hit the replay button. All right, there we go. Okay, that's good. Okay, I'm going to pause the replay. I'm going to bring this all the way down in here. All the way down through the valley. Man, it would be so cool to do like a time lapse of this approach or something like that. I think that would be absolutely awesome. Now, I think I'm going to have to like follow the airplane continuously during this view, but hopefully I'm able to do it. Lucky for you, the FAA doesn't cover Paro. You're correct. I am lucky. Very lucky. I feel like we flew it really well though, man. Like I don't necessarily think we could have flown that better. Maybe like lined up a little bit quicker, and you could see that wind. It was kind of gusting us off, but 1,000 footers. Yeah, so that's we kind of landed. You can see that one wheel kind of lifted up. We landed, if you look at the runway, we kind of landed just as that runway was doing like a little bump, but man, oh man, oh man, super pleased with that one. Super pleased with that one. That was a lot of fun, man. Give you a nice little wing view from here. Resume the replay. Well, everyone, that is going to wrap up today's live stream. I want to thank everybody for coming to hang out with me today. You guys are absolutely awesome. I really, truly do appreciate it. You guys are absolutely great. More importantly, we kept everything under bank angles. Like I said, a 30-degree turn on that one. Want to keep everything nice and close and tight to the mountain range, as close as we can, but safely as well, right? We don't want to clip any treetops on that one. So yeah, super happy with how that one worked, guys. Absolutely awesome. I'm glad that I was finally able to do this. Like I said, this is probably one of the most requested flights that I do in all of my flight sim. This is definitely the heavily most requested flight that I've ever done. So super happy with how it went. Right on those numbers. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. Slight. You can see the crosswind was slightly blowing us 30 degrees off the side, but not going to get much better. For somebody that does this in his living room, sitting on his computer chair, I'm definitely taking that one, friends. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that one. To all my mods, my donators, and Jeff view on replay, it's impossible, Smitty. Like I have to do so many things. I can't even get it to follow the airplane. It's way too much work, Smitty. Especially for an outro. I'm supposed to be saying goodbye. Anyways, to all my mods, donators, sponsors, thank you all so much for everything that you guys do for the channel. You guys are absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single thing that you guys do. Huge shout out to Smitty coming through with those 20 gifted members. So thank you, Smitty, for the support to the channel, as well as Andy gifting the 5 earlier, and all the donations coming through in chat today as well. You guys are absolutely awesome. Appreciate every single one of you. Thank you all so much for coming to hang out with me today. Again, a huge checklist off our list of airports that we have to fly into. It was an absolute blast. I had a lot of fun. I'm super happy that we were able to do this one. Yeah, to everybody else that cannot donate using a monetary value, I still want to thank you guys just as much. You guys are absolutely awesome. Everybody that helps support the stream in any way that they can, I just want to thank you guys, man. You guys are absolutely awesome. To everybody that smashed down that thumbs up, to everybody that's been here from the beginning, thank you all so much for your support. I truly do appreciate it. With that, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. Please also don't forget to hit that subscribe button. That's it for me for the week. Next live stream for me is going to be on Thursday, and we're going to be back in the U.S., probably doing some West Coast. I think we're going to go into Boise. I think that's what we're going to do, but I'm not sure. But it should be a lot of fun. Thanks again, guys, for coming to hang out with me today. Truly do appreciate it. You guys are absolutely awesome. I'm super glad. Obviously, you can tell I won't shut up. Super glad that I was able to pull this one off and that we were able to check this off the bucket list, if you will. This was definitely on the bucket list of airports that I had to fly into. So super glad I was able to do it. Thank you all very much for coming to hang out. The music is playing. I'm going to actually set up the approach kind of from back, and I'm going to let you guys watch it What an absolute blast, man. So much fun. Super happy I was able to do that one for you guys. Yeah, that wraps up our India tour. That wraps up this week flying in total. What an amazing week. I'm going to set you guys up here from the replay. You guys are going to watch it coming in. I'll set it up from right about there. Should be good. Again, thanks for coming to hang out, guys. Appreciate it. Hope everybody has a great week. Can't wait to see you guys all on Thursday back in the U.S. Probably doing some Alaska ops to start off the week. I think we're going to go from Portland to Boise and then back to Portland or something like that. I'll figure it out. I'll figure out what we're doing on Thursday, but I would expect that. Definitely got to go check out that Orbex Boise. Kind of controversial. Some people are saying it's really good. Some people are saying it's not good. So we'll go have a look at Boise and we'll be able to make that decision ourselves. Have a great week, guys. Appreciate y'all, and I will see you all on Thursday. Happy landings, guys. Peace!
Think rate. Think rate. Think rate. Think rate. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Think rate. Too low.
40, 30, 20, retard. 5,